Greetings, Battle Brothers. It's me, Aurelia Tempris, Defender of the Golden Throne and Servant of Humanity. Hi, guys. Do you know what day it is? Do you know what day it is? You guys aren't here to see me, right? I hope not. It's Spider Dad Day. We're actually having a discussion about what day should be Spider Dad Day. I think you'll like what he has to say about it. Yes, new sub icons, yes. Chroma cooked with the new sub badges. They look really good. Oh, hey! Thank you so much. I've been seeing you on my TikTok and love the content. Thank you, I appreciate it. I've been working really hard. That's why I don't get a lot of sleep, because I spend a lot of my time doing shorts now. They consume my life. I'm in shorts prison, the shorts mine, whatever you want to call them, as long as you don't call me short. Powerful? Very powerful. Oh, thank you, Babbling Prophet, for the 22 months of support. New sub icons. All right, should I stop talking? You guys are like, you're not very chatty right now, but I know you're not here to see me. You're not here to see me. I'm not all that upset about it. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna go over here. How's the stream going, Captain? Are you winning? I mean, yes, but you guys will really be winning. Oh, did I? We are going to do a reveal of the Spider Dad. Sorry. Yes, you're right. Spiders never forget about leg day. All right, you guys ready to see? You guys ready to see the guy? Oh, Tyberos, happy birthday. I hope you had a good birthday yesterday. This will be a good birthday present, getting to meet my dad. And it's not like that. it's not like that. All right. Guys. You ready? You're not ready. You guys are gonna fall in love. Hopefully not with his feet, though. That would be bad. Don't. If any of you like feet, maybe reconsider. Spider Dad in the real, yeah. It feels a little bit weird because I'm saying things and he's like sitting next to me, waiting. And I'm like, it feels a little weird. Because I'm like, Normally I just talk to myself in a room. Now having someone next to me listening to me. Yeah, he is hearing all of this. Guaranteed other VTubers and their crowds will come in as soon as your dad is here. You think so? You think so? I mean, I like my dad a lot. I think he's cool. He would probably call himself an acquired taste. Feet? No, don't be into feet. Thank you, Shadow, for the 18 months. Well, there you guys go. We'll pause here. This already says a lot about him, I think. That little bit I've teased. He will help you hold your questions till the end, chat. He has a lot of people have things to ask of him. And Eldar, no, that's clearly abhuman armor. Oh, what is that? What are we holding there? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Eat the soul stones? That's terrible. Why would you do that? Oh. Is that takeout Chinese? No, it's a dustpan. Oh, Caffeinated Crusader, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Please say thank you. No, oh gosh. I was about to fight you, Mala, because you said Dad Elf Delf, and I misread it for a second. And I'm like, excuse me, you cannot say that about my father when he's sitting right next to me. Say that privately on your own time. Here we go. Oh, noted. I get a feeling you were gonna say it before. All right. I figured that was your intent. And Mr. Cleet, thank you for the 20 gift subs. Thank you, guys. All right. You guys want the face reveal? You guys want the face reveal? Here he is. Here is the handsome man. Here is the handsome man. What do we think? What do we think? Oh no, he's handsome. He is. He is. He was very excited that we were getting art made. And we wanted to make sure he looked the absolute best for you guys. Specifically for you guys. Oh, and Nova, thank you for the 20 gift subs as well. Wow, you guys are being really nice today. Here's what we're gonna do. Let me do a quick thing, and then we'll get voice reveal. We'll get the voice reveal. 1 second. Okay. Matching hair with the helmet. Look, he's just a really handsome guy. Turned out really good. Turned out really good. Mr. Aurelia's dad with we're not that kind of chat. Dad, do you think they're a little suspicious? What do you think?
Suspicious of what specifically?
Are they too suggestive?
Well, I mean, I tend to have that effect on people. With hair like that, it suggests quite a bit already. So, and there is nothing more accurate about that artwork than hair. The hair is spot on.
The hair is very, very good. Oh my! Oh, why are you oh mying? So, Dad, say hi to everyone. Spider Dad, meet Chat, meet, Spider Dad.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Super excited to be here with Aurelia today and to, I don't know, answer some questions. I never knew that I would be like some sort of a big reveal, but yeah, I mean, I got my own commissioned artwork. Hello. Yeah, pretty stoked about this. Looking forward to hanging with you guys for a bit today.
Thanks for coming with me. I was very excited to do this. So excited. And yes, Laminus, you're so right. He is. I forgot about that. You are. Okay, this is gonna be cursed. Dad, you know, I gotta say it. Dad, you are a DILF. You are a devoted,
yes.
devoted, involved, and loving father.
I am only a DILF in the other sense of the word to the spider wife.
I hope so. that is
Hence
true.
the devoted part.
Yes, very devoted. Pointy helmet with a top knot. My only question is why that custodian is purple. You're right. I mean, you could argue that he's a shadow keeper. Why are you spraying me? I didn't say anything sus. It's my dad. It's my dad. What's wrong with you? And thank you, Lemonus and Spooky Vibes, for the super chat. Good to see that Spider Dad isn't just 1,000 spiders in an Eldar suit. Yes, they did have that theory that you were going to be 1,000.
Stacked up like kids trying to sneak into an R-rated movie.
Yes, like a blob of spiders. Yep, yeah. Pretty much. I was like, that's very funny. But no, he's not. He's
like
not.
One's the legs, one's the arms, and the other's like holding up a stick that's the head. And yeah, I got it.
I guess. Okay. Here's the. I'm going to forget exactly what it's. I'm gonna forget it. Would you... Man, I forget it, what it was, but I heard...
Okay, so wait, hold on here. It says the handsome one is on a 40 streak, stream streak. This is my first stream. Thought I was the handsome one.
You are. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to change your name. Handsome one, I'm sorry.
Handsome one.
You have to change your name. Well said. Yeah, keep doing more of that. That's great.
Yeah. No, what you said earlier is right, though. I'm kind of an acquired taste. So if you don't find me funny, that's okay. I find me hilarious. And I'm really just here to kind of entertain myself. And if it entertains you guys, yay! And if it doesn't, come back the next time I'm here and see if it's different.
It's gonna be very entertaining. Oh my gosh, Tori, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Can we get a shout out for Tori, please? Hi guys, my name is Aurelia Tempris. I'm a Warhammer VTuber, and you have come in on a very fun stream. My dad is here with me. Say hi, Spider Dad.
Hi, Spider Dad. You had to know that was going to happen. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, it has to go that
I didn't think about that, but yes. Say hi to my dad. We're asking my dad questions. I have a bunch of questions for him that chat asked, but if we see something interesting on the screen, we will be answering that as well. So it's kind of like, honestly, we're doing whatever we feel like. He was real all along. What?
Dr. Leon, you are not wrong. My jawline could cut diamonds, and that's probably the second most accurate part of the whole thing. It's like the hair, the chin, the jawline, and the eyes are pretty good. The rest of it, we got to keep some degree of mystery for everybody, but that's a good place to start.
Yeah, you definitely still have the pointed ears. He forgot to bring that part up too.
I have one pointed ear. I have one normal ear and one pointed ear. Kind of strange.
But Tori, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. What were you streaming today? I saw someone say there was a mini. And Dino Fan, thank you for gifting a sub to Tori. Ooh, mini painting. What were you painting? Oh, Cerberus Rider? I think that's how you say that. Ooh. I like it. And I know you posted a video the other day in our group chat. I need to watch that. I apologize. I've been very busy. Why is the stream just pitch black? What? Is there a problem on YouTube? Is there a problem on YouTube? No one else has said anything. Are you trolling? Are you trolling me? No problem? Okay, if we're being trolled, that's okay though.
I probably just crashed the system. It's can't handle.
He's so handsome.
Can't handle this kind of handsome.
So handsome. We'll have more Spider Dad art coming out very, very soon. Yeah, Tori, I will check it out later. So thank you so much for the raid. Raiders, do what you gotta do. If you need to eat, go eat, sleep. If you gotta raid and run, that's fine. We are going to be talking to my dad. So if you want some good advice and wisdom and overall silly times, because my dad's awesome. I'm biased, I know. Feel free to hang out with us because he's a very cool individual. So we're gonna do that. This feels so weird. It feels so weird just like sitting here and I'm like, there's another person right here, and on top of it, it's my dad. I'm like, I feel like everything I say is like, well, I mean, everything I said before was always being like listened to and judged, but yeah. I want to impress you so badly.
Well, seriously, I've already heard a couple of blatant falsehoods that I've just kind of kept it to myself. Didn't correct it.
What did I say?
What do you mean? What did you say? You know what you said that's not correct.
No.
I mean, listen, you are of the spider spawn. You are comfortably the one most likely to always tell the truth. And
yeah.
You said something already that I know is 100% not honest.
What?
You said, I'm not short. And I'm like, oh, Aurelia. I'm like, who's the shortest of the spider spawn?
No, you know.
Who is?
No, you're not supposed to say that. Oh no, my dad just doxed me a little bit. Oh no.
Not really.
Kinda did.
The shortest of the spider spawn.
That would be me. That would be me. I am the shortest. It didn't used to be that way. No, I didn't say 6'9". Okay.
6'9" is a little sus.
Okay, so all right, chat. I guess I have a confession. If I'm gonna be honest.
We went from 6'9" to 4'20". Brilliant.
Okay, so no, I didn't tell you. I didn't tell you not to say this. No, you didn't know. I have told chat that I'm 6'2" because they were making fun of me for being short.
Well,
I think
see, the problem when you tell lies is you don't remember all the lies you told. Who knows what?
No.
I thought you learned that when you were 8.
Are we talking about the jewels? We talking about those jewels? Look, guys. Here, in my defense, Aurelia is 6'2". It's like Schrodinger's VTuber. I am Aurelia and not Aurelia at the same time. That was my rationale. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry you had to find out this way. But there you go. There's my dad keeping me honest. Will you chat? Chat, will you forgive me? Will you forgive me? I'm sorry. But oh man, I feel like you're gonna say something. I don't want you to say it.
This is gonna be awkward in ways that I didn't know were gonna be awkward, because like there's an element here of I don't know what to say, I don't know what not to say, but I talk a lot, so
nope.
Here goes.
You're fine. The stream is already iconic because now they're like, we knew you were short. We knew you were small. I always wished I was taller because, I'll be honest, I'm very upset that I am not taller than Spider-Wife.
Oh, I wanted close.
I wanted to be taller than Spider-Wife so bad, and I never got to that point, and I'm sad about it.
But let's be honest, what annoys you most is that Goblin Shark has you pipped by like...
half an inch?
Yeah, I say half an inch, 3/4 of an inch.
Yeah, irritating. The audacity of the younger sibling to be taller is irritating, and on top of that, being the oldest and being the shortest.
Yes, Soko, yes. She is shorter than Spider-Wife. Spider-Wife is leggy.
Yeah, she is. Oh, man. We've got... We have names for you guys, so that if we needed to discuss any of the siblings, we have names. If it makes you feel better, Spider Dad, 6'2" is very short for Aurelia's character. Her companions are 9 foot tall on average. Yes, Nova, that is very true. That is very true. Most of the custodians are like 9 feet tall. 6'2" is quite small in comparison. So we have not developed the lore for Spider-Wife quite yet. We'll get there eventually.
Spider-Wife has lore, but I'm not sharing any of that here. Lord have mercy.
Oh my gosh. Oh, guys, this is... I knew this would be good. I didn't think it was gonna be this good. Oh my word. Oh my word. Okay, we should... Holy cow. Mr. Clean, thank you guys. Thank you guys. You guys are being so generous today. I appreciate it. I feel that I'm also the oldest and my youngest sibling is also taller than me by 2 hairs. It's disrespectful. It's disrespectful. Being tall has its shortcomings as well, and I'm only 5'11". Well, I think it's only a shortcoming because, you know, all of those girls on the internet, like, I won't date anyone over 6 foot.
ALJ 9000, is it lost on you that the phrase being tall has its shortcomings, that there's like a lot to unpack there?
I totally missed that.
Being tall has its shortcomings. Yeah, I don't know. Does it?
Dude, I like him already. Yep, I mean, I guess you're not that much of an acquired taste for the internet people.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, they're not like calling me out, right? But there's plenty on there that are like, I don't know that I like that guy. She deserved a better dad than that. I mean, they're wrong, but
yeah, mods. If anyone says that, ban them.
I'm
Ban
comfortable
them.
with people being wrong about stuff.
Ban them. If they say I deserved a better dad, ban them. Okay.
Yeah, you've been a daddy's girl for a long time.
What would you say was like the first instance of me being a daddy's girl? Because I feel like I can probably pinpoint an age range, but was there like a moment where you were like, oh yeah, okay, yep, daddy's girl right there?
You know what? That I don't know. I'd have to give that question some thought to like really pinpoint something. But early on, we weren't always caught up in being like, okay, we're always going to do everything as a family. Like there were things that Aurelia did with mom. There were things that Aurelia did with dad, and that was okay. And you just sometimes some of the things that you gravitated to, were just like, I want to go do that, and and so we did those those kind of things. So it was super fun. I mean, I'm sure you can think back into like grade school and junior high and like Mario Karting like crazy.
Yes.
Like if you guys got ready for school in time, we'd play Mario Kart before school, and you were like the most motivated person ever to get ready for school. The other spider spawn, not so much, to varying degrees, but you were like flew through stuff. You're like, let's see how fast I can get done so we can see how fast I can drive around, Mario's gold mine.
Yeah, you're the reason why I'm like so good at Mario Kart, because you like offered that to us. And how many hours would you say?
Thousands. Ryan Lopez, actual father here.
Ryan, look at me, Ryan, that is my actual father. That's my actual father. Yeah, holy 100%. Moly, Ryan. Oh gosh. I was gonna say something, but Ryan has thrown me off. You're the reason I'm good at Mario Kart. I don't know how many hours we have in Mario Kart. Well, I mean, from Thousands. The Wii and the Wii U and the Switch.
Don't forget the GameCube.
And the GameCube, but I really don't have a lot of memories of GameCube, except for Bomberman.
You guys used to, on the GameCube, you used to play always used to like the little baby characters, because you could make them switch seats.
You're right, because it was like, that's
they
right.
Sat front to back.
Yes.
Flip them.
Yes. That's correct. Yeah, Double Dash. Thank you.
Yes, Double Dash, handsome one. Absolutely. And you liked it because you got the chain chomps.
Yeah.
The babies always got the chain chomps.
Because you got like special items.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. How many hours? Like a ton?
A lot.
A lot. That's why I'm really good. Maybe one day, Dad, we will do a Mario Kart stream where we play with chat and we can show them who's boss.
Oh, that'd be good.
That's the two of us.
Silent Bomberman was the GOAT, 100%. Our favorite on Bomberman was if you got like the life-preserving vest. And you had the detonator, and you could just run through the room detonating bombs as fast as you could.
In mini game mode. It was like, mini game mode.
It was great.
We didn't play story mode, we just played that.
Yeah, we didn't play a lot of story mode.
Where did that, I came to drop bombs, bombs. What was that from, or where is that derived from? No, what was that derived from?
I forgot. Rhymes than the Bible's got Psalms.
Oh, I forgot. I was like, where does that come from? from? Because I just know.
Little jump around?
Yeah, I didn't realize because I just
Sorry,
know.
I know that's more me than you, but jump around? Come on.
Sorry. I just remember I came to drop bombs. And it was like, dude, he's terrifying when we were playing Bomberman because if he had that combo, we were all dying because it was just chaos. I was too panicked and what I was like, 8?
Yeah,
No,
probably 8 or 9.
Yeah, 8 or 9.
Right.
And it was like, oh.
We called it Elephant Rampage.
We did call it Elephant Rampage.
You got that, it was over. But yeah, Mario Kart was our game. Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah. That is the game I've like put the most hours in, like handedly. Like I don't think any other game will come close. And when I have kids, I will destroy them in Mario Kart. They will fear me. Because because you have the I believe in this too. You have the idea, the concept that we
Moo Moo Meadows, Mr. Clean. Moo Moo Meadow. Not Moo Moo Farms.
You're right, it's Moo Moo Meadows. Moo Moo Meadows. But you've always been of the opinion that like you don't go easy on any of us, like any of the spider spawn.
No. Here's the thing. You don't go easy on your kids and let them win, because if you teach kids that they win all the time and that they're naturally good at everything they do, that only leads to like, I mean, they're completely confused later in life when they try something the first time and they get their butt kicked and they're like, how did that happen? I thought I won everything. I thought I was just like perfect and, you know, life smiled on me and everyone else. I mean, no. Beat your kids. Not that way, but beat your kids at games.
Well, I could say this because you're here. I think I've said this to you, and I think I've said this to chat, but it was good that I got spanked as a kid. I think, like when it was really necessary, absolutely, I think it was good to get spanked. Personally, I believe in spanking when it is reasonable. Obviously, some people are going to take me out of context, like, Aurelia thinks you should just hit your kids for no reason.
Well, I'm getting misquoted here. I mean, that's an actual quote, but it definitely shorts the quote to say, beat your kids, in quotes.
Oh, I forgot. I told them they know about the flicking. Oh, gosh.
Oh, the flicking? No, soul pelt. Beat your kids. Complete the quote. Beat your kids in games. In games.
Hey, okay, hang on. Can you? Okay, I've never asked for this. Can you deliver a flick? Can you? It's been yeah.
Like
how you did
actual dome
sure,
right now?
It's been a long time.
Seems like a bad idea.
Do it. I'm curious.
Will they
it's
hear
been.
It?
They might. Oh, that was kind of firm.
Yeah.
I don't know if they heard it.
It's been a while.
I think it hurt more as a kid.
The flick was great because you just kind of a little flick to the back of the head, and it was enough to get your attention. And
they heard it.
it was a good parenting move for publicly getting someone's attention without making a big deal of it. Because like our goal was never to like embarrass you in public, but we sure weren't going to let you behave like some of the spawn of Satan that we've seen in restaurants and malls and wherever that just get to do whatever they want. There was like, you know, you guys, we were like pretty committed to you guys getting a good solid dose of vitamin N a lot. And just be like, no, delayed gratification sort of thing. Yeah,
I'd say I'm well adjusted because of all of that. Yeah.
Sure, you're well adjusted. I'm kidding. No, I mean, that was a softball.
Yeah, I'm a VTuber. What do you mean I'm well adjusted? Yeah. Oh my gosh. We haven't even got.
Should we talk about like that when you told us you were a VTuber?
You want to talk?
You were like describing everything. So like I stream. Do you know what streaming is? And I'm like, what in the world? How old do you think I am? And I have merch. Do you know what merch is?
Stop! I didn't say it like that.
The condescension was thick.
No. I was nervous.
Because your father,
Look.
who you've spoken glowingly of, was going to what? Disown you?
No, VTubing has like a stigma to it, and I don't lean into like I don't lean into the more the lewd parts, but like sometimes people can look at me like, okay, Aurelia, sure. So I was just nervous, and this is like also. Consider this, it's a hobby that I've been doing for like 2 years now, and I wasn't too worried because like this is kind of the line that you say, it's nothing immoral, unethical, or illegal, but it's like I put a lot of time into it, and like, Dad, I care about what you think. I do, and I
care about what you think, so I'm going to speak to you condescendingly.
No, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that.
Dino fan, we will answer that question later on, I promise.
So yeah, we will answer that. This is going to be an interesting stream because for the most part we're just gonna go off vibes, and we'll get to the questions when we get to them. And you know what? If we like Spider Dad enough, I mean, I like Spider Dad. I love Spider Dad. But if you guys like Spider Dad enough, he'll come back. He'll come back.
I don't. Loyalist, I love that. Like, you're streaming, so it's not like fishing. Like, I could have just turned it into this whole thing of dad jokes. Be like, so I'm on Twitch. I'm like, oh, have you seen a doctor about that Twitch? That could have been amazing. I wish in that moment I would have thought about it, but she was like, you could tell, it's like, I'm nervous to tell you this thing. I got in trouble at school.
No.
And I got a B- on my book report.
Oh, that would never happen.
No, not
on a book report. No.
No.
Except for that one English class. Oh, I had straight A's all throughout
high school, kid.
Oh, I hate that.
I thought you were the perfect daughter.
Wow. Let the cringe flow through you. Oh, yes. I am cringe. It's part of my nature. Thank you, ALJ. Hang on, let me go back. We missed some earlier. We were talking. If I miss any of the messages or the super chats, I apologize. We'll go through them at the end, or worst case scenario, I go through them tomorrow on stream. So I apologize in advance if I miss them. It's not on purpose. I don't hate you.
Daniel thinks I have a pull string. He's like, do a dad joke. It's like, pull on that and see what happens.
Well, do you have a dad joke? Not your best one. That's a question later. So just a dad joke.
Just a?
Yeah, just a dad joke. We want to hear your best one later.
Like a dad joke right now.
Yes.
Well, we'll just start with this one. When does a dad joke become a dad joke? When it's apparent.
I love that one. I think I got that one from you. I like it. It's a good one. Yeah, we'll...
So apparently I do have a pull string. It worked. There you go, Daniel. You got a dad joke. I made fun of your comment, and then you got what you wanted. So I guess that's how this works now.
I mean, come on, you gotta have them. You gotta have them ready to go. Let me green ink. I forget what we were talking about a second ago.
We were talking about you getting a B in one class.
Yeah.
I was almost proud of you.
No, stop that. Stop that. That was so irritating.
Look at this, Daniel. That's actually a good joke.
Oh,
Does he know about actually?
Daniel, I don't think knows about that. Oh my goodness. All right. Story time.
So let me ask: does the crew know about the actually comment?
They do, but I can. Do you want to tell the story?
Yes.
Okay, or
yes.
I can tell the story, but your preference.
No, I'll tell the story. So, we have a 2-story house, and Spider Wife was walking up the stairs, and Aurelia is behind Spider Wife and says, and I'm just going to use Spider Wife so we don't, use names, or we'll say Mom. Mom, your butt actually looks good in those shorts. And Spider Wife turns around and says, thanks, Aurelia. could have done without the actually. And that is when we learned that the word actually, Daniel, is a put down in many instances. That's actually a good joke, meaning I wasn't expecting a good joke from you, but that actually was a good one. You know, you look at your friend when they say, hey, where do you want to go for dinner? And they say, you know, they name that place. You go, that's actually a good idea. In other words, I thought you were going to say something crappy, but you said something okay.
Okay, but for most people, if they use the word actually, they don't actually mean it as like a backhanded compliment. They're usually just saying an extra word.
They're trying to be genuine, but
yes.
But yeah, no. Your butt actually looks good in those shorts. Normally, it looks dumpy, but today
looks very good. So,
yeah.
That was good
Insult
retelling.
Machine activated.
Yeah, they know about that one too. What was
What was what?
the worst insult that I gave you, or Spider Wife, or the other Spider Spawn?
Yeah, I don't really know, because you said them. They were like stream of consciousness, and you just say something, not expecting that you were saying something insulting, but like, I remember one time that we had made this. We'd made like a chicken curry dish. It was really nice, you know. And everybody was having dinner, and you're giving me at the end. You're like, Dad, your cooking makes me queasy. And I'm like, you're 6 years old. Don't ever use that word again. So
I vaguely was I 6? I
don't know. It was probably more like 8.
Okay, because I remember a specific location in which I said that, so I thought it was older. Because I think I didn't like it because I had like a little bit of like chicken bone in it or something, and I was put off by that.
This is the problem. You always go back to it.
No, I was just adding context. I was wrong for saying that. But I was saying, from what I remember vaguely, is that there was like a tiny bit of like chicken bone, and I was like, I don't like this, and that was pretty much it. Wow. Oh, by the way, you see those green little swords over there? Those are my mods. They hate me.
Oh,
That's not true, but they give me the most grief. They're very much like the spider spawn, in a sense.
Soko, I am big on like a Penang curry, so I would say go for that.
Fun fact, Soko's Irish.
Oh. Mm-hmm. You can get some good curries in that part of the world, no question. Adam.
Let's see. Dad keeping Aurelia honest. Yeah.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, honesty is a very good. Oh, I feel like a hypocrite though, saying that after what's been revealed today. Anyways, we should bust into the prepared questions. We will answer questions as we see fit. If we see something on the screen, we may be like, it's time to talk about something else. We'll probably just do that. So bear with us.
Now be careful with your questions. I have a very strict do no harm policy, so you're not going to get anything out of me that's going to be like too far out.
Okay.
I mean, do no harm, right? That's a good rule to live by as best you can.
All right. So I have put our lovely questions right here on the screen.
I see it.
So you'll be able to see that.
Thanks.
And then chat will be able to see that too. We have a lot of questions. These were all submitted by chat in advance, but if you guys have questions and we find them interesting, we will answer them if you just post them in chat. Although there are some in here I want to get to, so, we can go as fast or as slow as you want to go, and,
No, whatever you think's interesting.
Okay.
We'll see if I'm interesting.
All right, this is going to be the most important question. I put the most important question first. People will get a measure of your character with this question. Oh, wait, what? Oh, no, this is...
That's a measure of my character? Okay, well, no, it's up there. It's up there. I can't... I mean, they already know it's there.
Sorry, it did a weird
So we already started about with when does a dad joke become a dad joke, right?
Yeah.
When it's apparent. Do you know when it becomes apparent?
No.
When it is conceived. There you go.
Well done, well done. I also just realized I reorganized the slides the night before. This next one is actually the one that is the measure of your character, but I did like that.
Oh, good. Okay.
You'll understand, you'll understand. Does pineapple belong on pizza?
No.
No, not ever. Like, why would anyone do that? Like, why would anyone do that? That's...
I agree.
Pineapple is a fine thing. Love pineapple. And,
Yes.
And an aside, pineapple close to the source is even better than any pineapple you get other places. So, like, if you have not been somewhere where you can have pineapple fresh off the plant, do the thing because it's amazing.
You
But-
you had that recently, right? Pineapple fresh from the source?
Yeah.
Yeah,
last
because
fall.
I think, I was jealous because I was like, man, I love pineapple.
We got to be in Hawaii late last year, and it's so much better. I mean, and pineapple's a great thing. Pizza is also a great thing.
Yes.
They're just not great things to have together. I mean, chocolate and peanut butter. I love chocolate. I love peanut butter. I love chocolate and peanut butter together.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like either of those things really, but I know they are a great
No,
combination.
I know you like.
Oh,
You like neither of those things.
am I broken? Remember, you used to call me that.
Oh, 100%.
I was like, you used to call me that.
I
You
say
said it was broken.
Well, peanut butter was later on, right? But chocolate, you were like from the very early days. And
Yeah.
like, this is a good baby Aurelia story. We were going somewhere one day, and Sonic used to have like a little kids meal deal, and you got like a tiny burger and a tiny tots and like a mini chocolate shake. And like, should not have, I mean, you were small enough that I should not have been letting you eat it in the car, but I did. And so you were back there. You've always loved burgers, so you're like pounding the burger. You were kind of on tots, and then I gave you the shake, and I had let it melt a little bit, so it wasn't like too thick. And you're drinking the shake, and it takes you take 2 sips, and I see you like in the rearview mirror reaching it, holding it out to me. So I'm like thinking, okay, what is it? Straw jammed up or something. So I take it back from you. I say, what's wrong? And you're like, I don't like it. It's way too chocolatey. And like phrases that I never thought I would hear my child say. I don't like this. It's way too chocolatey. Apparently, all of your love of chocolate was passed on to Goblin Shark, who likes all things chocolatey.
Yes.
All the time.
Yes, this is true. This is true. Goblin Shark took it from me, but that's okay. That's okay. I haven't heard that story in a long time. I forgot about that.
Yeah, we're lucky that chocolate shake did not end up all over the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Yeah, because I couldn't have been more than like 4 or 5.
Right, Jay. My lobster is too buttery and my steak is too juicy.
True.
Too juicy.
All right, the next question. All right. What is the best way to revive an overcooked steak? So, oh no, I have accidentally overcooked my steak. What do I do? Can it be saved?
So here's the question. Are we reviving that overcooked steak? Like I threw the steak on the grill. It's for dinner tonight, and I'm reviving it for dinner tonight.
Sure, yeah, let's start with that. If there's another one, let's hear the other scenario as well.
I've got 2 solutions for you.
Okay.
First solution is if you have a little bit of fresh garlic and you've got some stick butter. Like, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, if you use like butter out of a tub, like margarine, you're doing it wrong. Just buy yourself some stick butter. So much better. Soften the butter. Add a little bit of actual garlic to it. Garlic salt will work, but it's better if you have like the garlic that you kind of spoon out and get some chunks in there.
Is that like like you cut up the garlic yourself, or even the minced garlic from the jar?
No, even minced garlic. Garlic from the jar is fine. You don't. I don't think there's a bigger difference between minced garlic in the jar and garlic salt, and like fresh garlic and the minced garlic in the jar. Those are the delta there is much smaller between the other two than it is with the garlic salt. I think mostly because it's dried. But take that, soften the butter in the microwave, add a little bit of the garlic to it, maybe a little bit of rosemary if you have it.
Okay.
And then pour that all over the steak as a topping. Because what you've done when you cooked it from, let's say you were shooting for medium rare and you got medium well, the steak has cooked through more, so the temperature is a little higher, but you've lost a lot of the moisture in there.
Right.
So what you're wanting to do is add moisture to what you're doing. If you cook it way too far, there's very little you can. But like if you if you went from medium rare to medium well, you can save it. And most people will be like, oh yeah, that tastes good. You add a little bit of garlic to things, you add a little bit of butter to things, you get some extra flavors you might not have intended, but it'll probably be okay.
Okay. And then what was the other scenario you were thinking of?
So Winston, let me tell you about your rosemary quote there. Or are you saying you love rosemary? What everybody has to remember when you're cooking is that rosemary is a diva, right? Just be careful. You don't want it in everything, and you don't want too much of it. Rosemary is a diva. But you've always got time. So time goes with everything. The other scenario is if you've got a steak that you've overcooked and you don't need it for that meal, right? Take it and use it in stir fry.
Oh, that's smart.
Just take it and use it in a stir fry or something like that, because then you get people are much more tolerant of a steak being a little tough or a little dry if you've got it in with rice and vegetables and a whole other things.
Oh, absolutely.
So you just kind of warm it up there, in a broth maybe, and then throw it in with your rice and veggies. It's good stuff.
That makes perfect sense. Oh, someone did have a question. Thank you, Mr. Eldridge, for the bits. Better pizza topping, pineapple or mushrooms? I say mushrooms, personally.
Yeah, mushrooms.
Yeah.
Mushrooms.
Pineapple's a crime. Mushrooms aren't my favorite, but they're tolerable.
Here's where I would go. Pizza, in terms of like, I'm going to have the Italian dish pizza, not like fruit pizza or something like that. Pizza is a savory food.
Yes.
It's really not meant to be sweet. I don't even prefer the sauce to be terribly sweet. I would rather have a savory tomato sauce. You might add some things that are a little spicy, but not sweet. We're not going with sweet.
I agree. That was a...
Oh, dramatic. Pepperoni and mushroom, the goat of pizza. Spider Wife would agree. Spider Wife would agree 100% with no other toppings added or necessary. Although she might dip it in ranch. I don't know how everyone feels about that. My perfect pizza topping combo, Grump, would be sausage and pepperoni. Italian sausage and pepperoni. Pork sausage isn't bad either, but Italian sausage and pepperoni. Thin crust. Make sure it's well done. I like it to be nice and crispy and crackery.
I was telling them about that. It was like at least a month ago. I was telling them that you really like your thin crust really cooked, and it's not for me. I like it a little
You've always
less
liked
done.
Bread. You like bread.
I love bread.
You like bread.
Love bread.
So yes, Italian sausages can be pork, but not knowing where everyone here is from, pork sausage in the U.S. is generally not seasoned the same way, quote unquote, Italian sausages. So Italian sausage it's a little zestier. Yes, Mr. Clean, whenever you have food like that you're like, this didn't come out the way I wanted to, when you mix it in with other complementary things, it is just a good move. Put it in a wrap, put it in a stir fry. I'm not a huge fan of casseroles, but that can work too.
Yeah, we didn't really have casseroles.
That's because I didn't like casseroles.
Yeah, I was saying, of like the foods we had, we didn't have a lot of like Asian food. Like our staples were like hot dogs, hamburgers, pizza. Remember we had fish sticks. I like fish sticks.
Well, when you guys were younger and there were so many things going on, we had to have some go-to easy things that could get people home from school, out of the house, and to wherever we were. So that was kind of the thing. Garlic dipping sauce for sure.
Oh, yes.
Garlic for sure.
You make, like, when I've gone over to the house and we have steaks, you've made this, like, garlic buttery sauce to put on the steak.
That's exactly what I was talking about.
It's exactly that.
That's all it was.
Guys, it's so good.
It's like a fourth of a stick of butter and 1 teaspoon of minced garlic and a pinch of rosemary and maybe a little pink Himalayan salt.
Man, I want a steak now. I tell my chat that, like, you raised me right, because I know the best way to have a steak. I love eating steak, meats. I'm all about the meat. You've raised me right. That's just how it is.
So I'm late potato. I am reading your comment about pizza with crab meat and fries. So here's my thing. I don't think that's a pizza crime, because you guys have made an interesting choice there. Because, like, in American pizza culture, right, you have the staples. You have cheese, sausage, pepperoni, green pepper, onion, mushroom. Those are all very common things. But then you have lots of pizza joints that will branch out into some very interesting things. And so it's like, okay, I'm going to make buffalo chicken pizza, or I'm going to do barbecue pizza, or I'm going to make
chicken ranch.
Yeah, so chicken bacon ranch. And it's like, once you get into specialty pizzas, that's its own thing. So pineapple, if you want to put pineapple on a specialty pizza, fine. Just don't put it in front of me. Right? I'd try a bite of the kebab fried pizza. I'd give it a go.
I'd give it a shot.
I don't know. It's not going to be my everyday. It's not going to be my go-to. But could it be something I'm like, oh yeah, that wasn't bad at all?
Be an adventurous eater and try new things.
Yeah, we were big on being adventurous eaters.
Oh, someone mentioned Chicago style. How do you feel about a Chicago style pizza?
If I wanted soup, I would have ordered soup.
Right! I told them that. I have the same thought. I'm like, nope, that's just soup. We're gonna get stuck in we're gonna be in. Oh no! Okay, guys. I was gonna say, we're gonna get stuck in Pizzagate because we keep answering all these pizza questions, but no.
Pizza's such a great topic. I mean, we could have done an entire thing on.
Oh yeah.
Pizza. Wonderful.
It is. It's so good. It's wonderful. I'm a huge pizza fan. Okay. The next question we have here is, so. This was the question: is share your funniest baby Aurelia story.
So I kind of already went there.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
I've got another one. Yeah. And this may not be more. This may be more of just kind of a thing, right? It's not necessarily a funny story in and of itself. But, as a baby Aurelia used to sleep with one eye open. Baby Aurelia would be laying in her crib with one eye shut and one eye open, and you could not tell whether she was awake or asleep, alive, dead. We weren't sure. And I'd be like, "Arr, she be a one-eyed pirate, baby."
I've seen
a hook for a hand, a peg for a leg, and a heart that's black as coal.
There is proof of that. There is a photo album out there that I think has a picture of me with one eye open. I feel pretty confident about that. I can ask Spider Wife after stream, but I think that picture does exist.
I agree. I think it does as well. It was a little unsettling at first, and then we just kind of got used to it, and it was like, all right, I guess that's how this one sleeps.
Was it like one eye like wide open, or is it like
No, it was one eye wide open.
Wow.
And like I didn't know if I was supposed to go over and close it, because I didn't know. Am I supposed to close that eye? Do I have to teach it to do the thing, or what?
Because I always thought it was just like, because I did this as like like a kid in like elementary school, where like my eyes would be like partially open. Like if you see my model, they'd be kind of like this, like only like you only see like a little bit, like a bit of the whites of my eyes when I was sleeping, but I didn't know it was like one eye.
It was one eye open, and I'm like. I've heard of people saying, hey, You should sleep with one eye open. You were like early on, like, are these people gonna off me? What is going on here?
So Grump, he brought this up. So whenever I step away, usually, if I need to step away for more than a couple minutes, I will press this toggle here that puts my model to sleep. Yeah. So they're saying I should change it so it's like... that crossed my mind. I wasn't gonna say anything, but clearly great minds think alike. I'll see if I can fiddle with that.
Keep an eye on everybody.
I didn't realize that it was one eye all the way open.
It was unsettling. That's the word. Unsettling.
When did I grow out of it?
About 1.5 to 2 years, somewhere there.
Really? That long?
I mean, it wasn't every time. It was just, there were times you'd walk in and you'd be like, yeah! It's like, because you just didn't know. You just didn't know. And
scaring the babysitters. All right, next one. Okay, how much does Aurelia tell you about Warhammer 40K?
so, a couple of you have already asked on there, you know, does Spider Dad know about Warhammer? And the answer is yes, Spider Dad does know about Warhammer, but Spider Dad is not a Warhammer guy, doesn't do lots of Warhammer things. So we've had a couple of questions. We've had a couple conversations about it. We know a little bit about stuff, and it's not where I live. So, how much does Aurelia tell me about it? In the past few months, we probably have had 2 or 3 conversations.
Yeah, just a couple. I didn't really talk about it prior to a few months ago because it was related to like streaming stuff and it would have been kind of out of left field. And it's the sort of thing where it's
and
like
I was apparently going to disown her.
No.
If I heard about it. Oh, you're a streamer.
No.
You're no daughter of mine.
It's also, I just know it's not your thing. I would say, I think I can comfortably say I am the nerdiest of all the spider spawn and the spiders of the household. That's very safe to say.
That is safe to say.
I am like the nerdiest. Now, I would say perhaps Goblin Shark is like, how do I say, smart nerdy, whereas I am more like recreational nerdy. Does that make sense? Is there a better word for that?
No, I mean, Goblin Shark is singularly incredibly gifted. He's very, very, very bright. And can hold more information in that brain than just about anybody I know. So
this is true.
She is just nerdy by sheer capacity.
How do I ban one of my own mods? The audacity of you saying that. How dare you? Sensitive. That's sensitive.
No, somebody asked, what are Spider Dad's interests? Spider Dad is a big Harry Potter fan. You might look at that artwork there and see a little bit of a Gilderoy Lockhart influence. You would not be far off. You think, hey, maybe that guy would look like Gilderoy Lockhart. Totally could. Lord of the Rings is great. Passing interest in Star Wars. Love Sherlock Holmes related stuff.
I didn't tell you this. I finished Young Sherlock. You recommended it to me. I finished it. I have some thoughts.
Sherlock. It was nice.
Yeah. It was properly stimulating.
So, but yeah, I mean, those are some of my interests for those who are interested.
You're more of a sports guy.
Yep, absolutely. Got some sports interests.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, BBC Sherlock. Oh, honestly, I think that's like my favorite Sherlock series.
Absolutely.
It's so good. I wish they were gonna make more, but you know, it's just not gonna happen. But that's okay. They were amazing. What we have 12 episodes of that?
I think there were a total of 13 or 14. There was the standalone.
Oh, that's
right.
Episode
yeah. 2.
Yeah, because it was like there wasn't a lot. There was like 3 or 4 episodes like a season, and then there's only like 2 or 3. Like there were only a handful of seasons. It was so good. I don't think anything else Sherlock related will ever come close to that.
No, it was pretty solid.
It was really good. It was really good. There, college football or NFL?
NFL. We'll watch both, but
Yeah.
NFL.
Okay. I think there will be a question here that kind of talks about your interests. It's this one. It was, have you ever assembled miniatures or scale models, which is kind of touching on your interests. I think I know the answer to this one, but I kept it anyways.
I was terrible at it as a kid. Like, detail-oriented work was not my strong suit at all. So, like, I thought about, like, models. I thought, oh, that'd be cool. Let's make, like, some fighter jet. Let's do some car or whatever. And no, bro. Not good.
It takes a lot of work.
And I like to rush. I think it's a race. I wanted to get done first.
That's how I feel with Legos.
That's the way my handwriting looks. I mean, people are like, that's a written language.
Yeah. So
no, I did some things with miniatures and models, but it did not stick with me because my goal was to get it done quickly and not do it well, unfortunately.
As Aurelia showed you her models, what do you think of them? I can grab some. Give me 1 second. These are miniatures I've painted. Oh, by the way, I didn't point this out to you.
Yes, I have seen some of those things.
I'm showing them my Lego Aurelia. Someone designed, like, they built this in a program, and then they sent me the stuff with the bricks. That's me.
That is brilliant.
It's so cute.
I love the hair coming down over the left eye. They did
such a good job. It's so cute. And then I had them, we'll talk about him later, but I reached out to this guy, Wedge is his name, in chat, if he's here. I asked him, I was like, hey, can you make me a little sanguineous one? And he has a sword in his hand, and what I have them do, Dad, it's so scandalous, Father. Sometimes I put his hand on hers and they hold hands. It's really cute. Premarital hand-holding. How do you feel about that?
Premarital hand-holding is fine.
Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go grab the models. I have a couple. Let's show him the tank. 1 second. I'm gonna go over there. Thank you. Okay. So we'll start with this one, then I'm gonna grab one. And that should be good.
I have seen some of these already. I don't know which ones we're looking at right now. I don't know which ones she's breaking right now, but she's breaking.
It's because I can't glue the turrets on because they're supposed to rotate here. You can hold that. Yeah. That won't break unless you, like, jack with the antennas. Where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, I hope I don't run it over. It's in the void. I can't find it. Oh, is that it? Nope. You see another turret in here?
No, I'm playing with the tank.
Oh yeah, you play with the tank. I will investigate. Dad, that is a Baneblade. It is a super heavy tank. Where did it go? What the heck? Oh, I'm blind. I'm just blind. I'm blind. I can't see. I can't see very far.
That's the problem. He's a nearsighted farseer.
Well said. So yes, this is my Baneblade. So I will tell you, initially it was supposed to be white and gold marble, but I put a gloss on top of it to make it shiny because it's supposed to be. So the context. The reason why it's marble and gold is because it is a stealth Baneblade. And you would think, how is it stealthy? It's shiny and gold. Well, it is stationed in the Imperial Palace, which is made of gold and marble, and it's supposed to be super shiny. So it has to be really shiny in order to be stealthy within the palace.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
the point of camouflage is to blend in.
Unfortunately, the gloss I applied to it turned it green, which it still looks cool, but I was very sad.
Maybe it's a jade palace.
Yeah. Yeah. So it, it was an attempt. I want to make another one eventually. that won't turn
Yes,
green.
Sad Bear, the Jade section of the palace. We are on the same wavelength here.
And then this here, turn this light on.
Yeah.
This is one of the custodians that I have. This is like the marble tile. And he's just this guy's a Terminator, so he basically wears super heavy armor.
Yeah,
He's got a big axe.
You're far surpassed my ability to pay attention to fine detail and things like that, and that's being able to do that.
Really good brushes help.
Well, for sure, but still, you have to be willing to do something delicately and slowly, and to. It's not where I live.
Yeah, but those are two of them. I've got a couple others, but those are probably one of them's like kind of my standard one, and then the Bane blade is my specialist one, probably my best one, I would say, just because it's novel.
Bean.
Yes. I told them about that. I told them about it.
I just see the word green, and I'm like, I feel so Lego Ninjago right now.
So there's another miniature. It's back behind me. But the armor for that character is green, and I'll have to show you the clip. I told them about it. I was like, green. The Warp Spider model, I did show it to him. He's not seen it in person. But I did show him pictures, which is obviously why he is like the same colors as the miniature I painted. The art, that is. Green. Yeah, I was so excited. I was hoping that would come up today.
Yeah, please. I mean, it's like the Lego series, like Lego Batman, 100% worth your time.
Yes.
And very, 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 very dark gray.
I think we were talking about Batman and his abs. Is a 9-pack.
Yeah, he has a 9-pack. That's amazing. I also love the Lego Ninjago.
Yes.
Lego Ninjago is amazing.
I think that one's like one of my favorites.
That whole scene with Lord Garmadon and I never had a dad to teach me how to ride a bike. I never had a dad teach me how to throw a ball. Ha 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 ha! I know how to do all those things. Oh, amazing!
It's the
so Lego
well
Harry
done.
Potter games when
Yes.
Cedric Diggory dies and Dumbledore gives his dad instructions on how to put him back together.
Yes, it's so brutal.
Jeez. It's just
way to deal with a very heavy topic.
yeah. Oh, for sure.
Who always pays his taxes? Not Batman. I unironically.
Who has my favorite abs ever? How about Fat Thor? Or just regular Thor. Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
What a dude.
That chat knows I have a thing for blonde-haired dudes, because if you think about it, Dad, we have Legolas, like Orlando Bloom as Legolas.
Yeah.
Thor, Chris Hemsworth.
Your dad.
No, I don't have a thing for my dad. Dad, why would you say that? Why would you say that?
I mean, let's be honest though. Where do you think that comes from? I have a thing for blonde-haired dudes. Who was the first blonde-haired dude in your life who treated you well?
Okay, you're not wrong. You're not. Okay, you're not wrong. That's
not to make
fair.
it dirty. That's just to say,
No.
how do you think that starts?
That's true. Yeah, good. Yes, I was taught good taste by my mom. That is true. I don't know if you've seen these videos. I've definitely sent them to Spider Wife, but I love the videos where there's this little girl and she's like crying, hugging her dad, and the mom's like, "Sweetie, what's wrong?" And like the daughter is inevitably upset because she can't marry her dad because she loves him so much.
Yes.
It's so sweet. I'm like, that's how it should be done.
Yeah, right.
It's like,
right. That's what you should do. You are the first person to teach your daughter about how men should treat women. So treat your wife, daughters, and women in general well, and your daughters will expect to be treated well.
that's a very good piece of advice.
Got serious really quick there.
Yeah, it did. That happens sometimes. Like, we'll get really silly, and I'm like, all right, chat.
Yeah, so funny Thor story though. We'll get out of this. Funny Thor story. So a while back, the Spider Wife and I were on a Disney cruise, and on the Disney cruises they have like the characters that walk around, or they have meet and greets.
Yeah.
And some of the Marvel characters they have like. They literally just walk around the ship and talk to people, and I'm up on like one of the outside decks, and it's just me. There's nobody around, and Thor comes around the corner. And it's just me and Thor, right? He does not have to pretend to be Thor because You're not a grown kid, man. Right? And he's walking around with Mjolnir, and he's got his hammer, and he just looks at me with his accent, and I mean, he's a big dude. You want to touch it, don't you? And it's just the two of us. You want to touch it, don't you? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, I'll have to hold it as well, but you can touch it. So finally somebody else walked up and they took a picture of me holding Thor's hammer while he helped me hold it. It was pretty great.
Good actor right there. That's incredible. I forgot about that story.
You want to touch it, don't you?
Yeah. Thor's pretty great. I like Thor. He's awesome.
So miniatures or scale models.
Don't do them. Not so much. What was mine, or we can say the Spider Spawn's weirdest ask? This one, I wasn't sure exactly what you say. Like, oh, can I have a pony, a dog? Was there anything that was, like, weird?
So, give me context for this question. Are you just, like, anything weird as a kid that you...
Yeah, I mean, so this was just given to me, so I don't know exactly what they were going for. But I'm assuming it's, like... just like things that I would have wanted, even if it was like something like small where it's like, oh dad, like I really want like this thing. I don't know. Or if you think there's a better way to explain it, or if it was your question, because I didn't write down whose question was whose.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the weirdest thing you asked for as a kid. So you were always a pleaser, and you tended to be highly practical. So you probably...
I'm still a woman, though.
But you asked for the least weird things of all the spider spawn. Some of the other ones had some interesting... But
I'm curious to know those two, but let's do this one first.
Yeah, so... Man, maybe we should skip this one. Give me a second to think it through.
Yeah, we'll come back to it. I forgot this one was in here. I would have briefed you on this one. Most of these he doesn't know what's coming up, but I did brief him on a couple so he could have like some thoughts.
Yeah, let's go. Well, I'm gonna jot it down here.
Okay, yeah.
Weirdest ask.
Oh, Dad, do you like my desk mat? That's me right there.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do like your desk mat. That's nice.
I get to show off all my merch. Dad, did you know that merch stands for merchandise?
I do now.
That's what happened when I told them I was a streamer. I was like, merch, it stands for merchandise. I actually said that. It was a bit embarrassing. Or I guess another version Mr. Clean is positing is strangest thing Aurelia asked for as like a Christmas gift.
Okay,
that too.
Great. I'm going to put it on here. We'll get back to it.
Okay. We have, do you go hiking? Tell us about that.
Okay, so I have opinions about hiking.
I love this question, by the way. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh, thank goodness.
So I am for hiking as long as hiking is like a destination, right? Mm-hmm. I am not driving somewhere to hike a 5-mile loop to end up back at my car. That's just walking in nature. If you want to walk in nature, that's fine, but I can walk around the block. I can walk on a treadmill. There's lots of places we can. Mm-hmm. So to give you an idea of the type of hiking I am 100% here for.
Yes.
I was in Hawaii, and on the Big Island in Hawaii, you can hike down to the Captain Cook Monument. And that's like, I don't know, maybe it's a 2.5 mile hike down. I'm guessing, somebody can fact check me on that. And I feel like there's maybe like a 1,200 or 1,500 foot drop in elevation. So it is not the easiest of hikes. Some of it's like hiking through elephant grass. Some of it is very exposed. You can see some drunk goats that, I don't know, they're not really drunk.
I was like, drunk goats?
They look crazy. There's some crazy looking goats. But that's a fun hike, right?
Yeah.
You hike down to the Captain Cook Monument, you snorkel for an hour, you hike back up. Great. One of the hikes that I really enjoyed was in Greece, a place called Samaria Gorge. Like, they drive you, it's a tour, so they drive you in a bus up to the top of this, this mesa, and it's like a 9 to 10 mile hike all the way down to the Mediterranean Sea.
Oh, that's cool.
It was amazing, right? It was amazing. The scenery was gorgeous. You take you get a little lunch down. There's a little small town there at the bottom. You get a little lunch, take a ferry back to, to where the bus picks you up.
Okay.
That type of hike, 100% here for, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
Other hikes, yeah, not
for you.
So much.
That's fair. I remember there's times where we're like, oh, we're gonna go on a hike. Dad, you wanna come? He's like, nope.
No, you guys were just gonna mill about and fight, and Goblin Shark was gonna demonstrate how loud she could belch repeatedly.
Oh yeah, we'll answer this one. ALJ, thank you for your super chat. What is your favorite song? I actually don't know that one. Because you guys did a very good job showing us a lot of different music, but I don't know what your favorite song is.
I would say I'm not the type of person that just kind of locks in and goes, I have a favorite song per se. I'm pretty eclectic as far as music goes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure I will infuriate some people here, but there's a lot to like about Taylor Swift, right? She's an incredible artist, has written some great songs. Love that. Love some stuff within the country genre as well. Mm-hmm. Lots of creative stuff there. I mean, how can you go wrong with things like the Beatles? Yeah. We made sure you guys knew about the Beatles and stuff like that.
What about favorite Beatles song? How about that?
Favorite Beatles song? Have always been a big fan of Help.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, Shadow. I actually got to go to the Eras tour and had an opportunity to travel and go to the very first show on the Eras tour.
Oh.
For Taylor Swift. That was pretty sweet.
I didn't realize.
Best concert I've ever been to, bar none.
I didn't realize. I saw all dude, it was hitting my feed, all the reels, and I saw people proposing during the Eras tour. Dude, that was wild in terms of concert stuff.
But Beatles, like you said, Beatles Help is a great Beatles mm-hmm. song. Hey Jude, classic.
Yeah, I guess
Spiderwife loves Paperback Writer, which is the Beatles' 27th best song, maybe. I don't know.
Let's see which ones. I'm trying to think which one's my favorite. I like Here Comes the Sun. That one's good.
Yeah, Long and Winding Road is classic.
Mm-hmm. A lot of good ones. Beatles are just great. Full stop. Beatles are excellent.
Right. I mean, greatness is greatness, and you don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be your jam, right? It doesn't have to be your everyday. But you can go back to listen to some of the 80s Bon Jovi stuff, and you don't have to love Bon Jovi, but you're like, that was clearly a great song. Living on a Prayer. It's
oh yeah, I like a couple of the Bon Jovi songs.
So Britney Spears, if that happens to come on the radio, I'm probably not changing the station because it's just catchy as all get out.
Oh yeah.
It's just catchy as all get out. How do you not it's good music.
It's really good. Thank you. I didn't know this. Thank you for the question. That was a great question. I hadn't asked that question. There's like a lot of things I haven't thought to like ask you. Like, oh, like obviously I know what your favorite color is, but like stuff like that where it's like, oh, what's your favorite song? What's your favorite movie? And
well, and some of these things too, it's not about looking at something objectively going, okay, this song, I've elevated this song to be the greatest song of all time. It's just recognizing that something is objectively really well done.
yes.
And so you can have songs that are really well written and they're good songs.
Right.
You can have other songs that are catchy, right?
Yes.
And it's like a complete and total earworm. And if you can find a way to do both, that's amazing, right? And that's like, I think that's where some people are like recently over the past few years have been with Journey.
Okay.
Right? I mean, that's like, that song has just like elevated itself because they're like, that's a great song and it's catchy as all get out. And it's like, yeah, you have identified that they combined those two things. Like, if you want an idea of what I thought was a really sharp song from, I don't know, probably 15 years ago, Brad Paisley, a country artist, had a song called Whiskey Lullaby with Alison Krauss. And that song is absolutely gut-wrenching. Nobody's ever gonna go, that's my favorite song. But yeah, it's like, wow, that's well written. Not super catchy, right? But then like, you know, you could hear like the I'm Blue song and you're like, it's I'm Blue. Okay, that song is awesome. I don't love that song, but you can't deny that somebody probably should have made a lot of money off of it because it's super catchy.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, Whiskey Lullaby is soul crushing. It's, oh my gosh. Oh, he brought it up and I was like, oh, that's so.
And Alison Krauss has this haunting voice that you're just listening to her and it's like this Celtic angel singing a country song.
It's really
Put
good.
quotes on that one for me. You know, you put quotes on Beat Your Kids. Put quotes on
Well, see, now you just said beat your kids. So now people are like, he just said beat your kids.
Yeah. Said it again.
Okay, I have another question.
Yeah, bring it.
Was Aurelia always a nerd? Are there any particular stories about that?
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
so worried now.
No. The answer is yes. But you were destined to always be a nerd because, you know, we were kind of always, we were going to push you towards things that were going to be culturally relevant either currently or historically, right?
Okay.
So that's how you kind of got into some of these things. Like, you know, you guys read Sherlock Holmes when you were in junior high or high school, right? Probably junior high. You guys were going to read. You read Lord of the Rings. You read The Hobbit.
Yeah.
It wasn't just going to be watch the movies. I mean, you guys remember, it's like, we're not going to. You can read the book, or depending on what it was, we'll read the book to you. We're not just starting with a movie or a TV show.
I like that.
So I think, and this is, I could be wrong about this, but I think if you force kids to start with books and move on to movies or TV, they are more likely to develop that nerd culture because they're going to see what gets distilled into the movie from the book. And so pop culture and all the friends talk about the movie, but then you have this wealth of knowledge in the background that you know all of these things about Bilbo Baggins. You know all of these things about Harry, Ron, and Hermione. And when people talk about the movies, they have like, what, 30% of the content? And then you have all of the content.
Right. Like, one of the things that annoyed me, so if you guys have read Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, I should need to say this, but I'm going to say this because there's someone that's going to be like, spoilers, guys, there's spoilers. If you don't want to hear about Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, it's been out for years now, so don't get mad at me. They're in the book when Snape dies and he's looking at Harry and he just says, look at me. And then he dies. That's how it is in the book. what really annoyed me is that in the movie, they said, like, Snape said, look at me, and then says, you have your mother's eyes. And that annoyed me so much because I felt like when you read the book, you had to, it took you a second to realize.
It didn't need to be said.
It didn't need to be said. Or you had to think, I was like, wait, why did he wanted to see Lily's eyes one last time. And it annoyed me so much that they said it in the movie because it felt like it cheapened that moment in a way.
This is a separate thing, though. And some movies do this really well. Being able to say things without saying them. Mm-hmm. Being able to see things without you seeing them, right?
Yes.
Being able to convey emotion without words. Like, tell me, well, you want to talk about I want to talk about Whiskey Lullaby being, a soul-crushing song. How about the first 5 minutes of Up? Holy cow.
Oh, man.
That's brutal. I mean, Pixar uses 0 words, and it just hurts your heart. But so yes, were you destined to be a nerd? The answer is yes, because we were going to expose you to the whole story, and then you were going to go back and watch the pop culture version of it, which is not necessarily bad, but you were going to have this wealth of information behind. So whenever it got talked about, you were going to say things like, yes, but Hermione, yes, but Bilbo, and people were going to go, nerd, because they didn't read the books, and you did. So how about that?
No, that's a great way to answer. I honestly didn't think you were going to go that route, because obviously I am a huge advocate for reading the books and then watching the movies because of what you guys did. But like, I didn't think that was gonna be like how you answer that question.
Yeah, I mean, and I've seen a couple people here say that the book adaptation rarely matches, or the movie never matches up to the book, right? And it can't, because think about how long it takes you to read that book versus how long your people's attention span will last for a movie. Additionally, you build that world in your mind, and we're all a little arrogant and a little prideful. We don't like to have our impressions and opinions challenged, so we tend to build that world in our mind, and then when we see it on the screen, some of the things that we've thought of we like a little bit better, and we don't want the other thing. But back to the question on the board. Any particular stories about that? Yes. So when you guys were in junior high, we carpooled you guys to school.
Yeah, I remember that. Yes.
Because at that time, for some reason, the junior high, we were like right on this borderline where we lived too close
for the bus.
So we could either drive you to the bus stop or drive you to school, and we had another family that we were good with. We're like, we're gonna just carpool, right?
Okay, yeah.
So piled you and one of the other siblings into the car, and went and picked up the other family. They had 2 kiddos, and like the youngest of theirs she was just like I was always gonna talk like this, and like and just always like talking like this, and it sounds like I'm talking down to you every time I say something, even if I'm happy. It's like, yay, I'm happy. And I don't know.
I don't even know if she grew out of that. That's for another time, though.
Yeah, I don't know. But that day, you were wearing a shirt that kind of looked like a Harry Potter robe, right?
The uniform. I think I kept that shirt.
And it had a cape that velcroed to the back of it. And you got in. We picked him up. She gets in the car and she looks at you and she's like, "Your shirt like has a cape on it." And you're like, "I know." Very selfish shirt. She goes, "It's picture day." And you're like, "I know."
I love that picture. It was such a good picture too.
And that conversation, I am not making fun. That is quite literally how it occurred. She was doing the vocal fry thing, and she's like, "Your shirt has a cape."
No, he's not lying when he says that.
It's picture day. I know.
Yeah, I love that shirt. I think I kept it.
In your memory bin?
In my memory bin. It is in the other room.
You should unbox your memory bin for these people sometime. I have no idea what's in that thing, but I bet it's weird.
I'd have to check it in advance to see that I don't, like, dox myself. Because there's definitely some things in here that I would, they probably have my face on it. Definitely pictures in there. I'd have to look.
Yeah, no, I'm
so curious. So it's been a while.
It would not surprise me if you open that big Tupperware tub of a memory bin and go, oh look, here's my Harry Potter shirt with a cape.
So let me give you guys some context. The memory bin is how many gallons is that tub? I have no idea.
Know, probably 15.
15-gallon tub, because my parents were frankly sick and tired of us
keeping everything.
So they said,
special to me is what they would say, and I'm like, if everything's special, no, nothing is.
The Incredibles.
I call that the syndrome principle from the Incredibles, folks.
Yeah.
Write it down.
So basically, they were like, here, you can put all of your stuff that you want to keep in this bin. So that was...
And we'd never challenge it, right? Just whatever you keep, if it fits in that bin, you can keep it.
It's pretty packed full.
But if you fill that bin up, I mean, I don't care. You can keep artwork from kindergarten if you want to keep that.
I have some of that, yeah.
That's great. Great memories. Good times.
Yeah, hang on. But yeah, so that's what the memory bin is for your guys' context. Yeah, definitely first and last name on school projects, for sure. I'd have to take a look at it. It's full, though. I remember I looked at it, it was probably a year or two ago. I was, I think, throwing a couple things in there. Like, I think I found, like, my high school diploma. I'm like, oh, I should put this in a safe spot. So I went to go put it in the bin. I'm like, dang, this thing's full. So I probably need to go through it again.
No, Nova, you are absolutely right. Middle school Aurelia was very much come at me. Middle school Aurelia did not care about being cool. Neither did high school Aurelia, to be honest.
Yeah.
One of the other spider spawn cared desperately about being cool. Another spider spawn, I don't know that there was defining of cool at all. They're like, what is cool?
Man, I think I told that spider spawn that we were doing this today, so I wonder if that spider spawn heard that. They might be watching. I'm not sure though. Yeah, so if you guys want to know how like bad it was in junior high, so I had a lot of Harry Potter shirts. At one point in time, I made it my goal to wear a Harry Potter shirt every day to school, and I think I made it like the whole month at least. I had at least 20 different Harry Potter shirts.
Wow.
At least, I think I had closer to 30, but I remember I did a really good job at wearing all of them.
Yeah, but we liked that memory bin concept worked really, really well because we weren't trying to tell you what needed to be special to you. It forced you into, and this is actually, and I'm actually myself now. This is actually a really good thing to learn how to do that is kind of a lost art, or it's becoming a lost art, is forced rankings, right? You have to make a determination. I mean, I realize you could probably fit 100 things in that bin, but you can't fit 105. So which 5 go?
Right, yeah.
Right? And forced rankings that's a skill to develop because, well, which of these do you like the best? Well, I like them all the same. Bull crap. We all know that's not true. You just don't want to take the time to figure out which one means the most to you. And yeah, a lot of times that doesn't matter, right? Like I can have 10 favorite restaurants and I can have 5 close friends. But if you're getting ready to have surgery and you can only have 2 people come sit with you in the waiting room or whatever,
who are those going to be?
Who do you pick?
Yeah,
right? And it could be different for each situation, but forced rankings, it's a skill, people.
I actually did that recently. So I was tidying up a little bit in here, and I found a tub full of my old, like the participation medals.
So wait, to be clear, you were tidying up in here? Okay. Okay, because I just looked around and did not see any evidence of tidying, but go. No,
He's
back to you.
lying. He's lying. Look, it is a bit busy in here. It's stuffed, you could say. But it is clean. There are less things on the floor, less things on my desk.
I mean, I didn't see it before.
You didn't. It was quite a disaster. Anyways, I had some of those like participation in some like medals that I got from tournaments, and I recently was like, you know what? I don't need all of these. These are from when I was like little.
Streamer maxing. That's great.
Guys, look, I clean up my desk. I have to have it clean every once in a while because I do hand cams. Like, we're gonna do one tomorrow, so I have to clean it. It's not like that much of a mess. It just...
So wait, streamer maxing. Here we go. If we had pizza in here, would I be lips maxing? There's a dad joke for you. Look at that. I've combined modern lingo and dad jokes in pizza. Lips maxing.
Anyways, I was just saying that I recently did a forced ranking and I got rid of a bunch of the medals except for one, which was like, I'm not going to say the name of it, but you know, I ran when I was younger, one of those, I ran a 5K and I did really well for my age group.
Is this the one you ran when you were like freshman year or 8th
No,
grade?
I was like 8. I was like maybe 10 years old.
Okay.
I got 3rd place, remember?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I did really well for a 10-year-old.
No, you could run like nobody's business.
Yeah. We did physical activities, and I'm incredibly grateful for that. People say VTubers don't touch grass. I regularly touch the grass, people. Except they find it hilarious that I am allergic to the grass in New Zealand.
Oh,
They think
yeah,
that...
me too.
Oh, you were too?
I was too.
I was very wrapped up in my own pain that day because I was itchy. Yeah, so, okay, here's the story. Went to New Zealand on a family trip.
Holiday.
A holiday. Anyways, we went to... So the people we were visiting took us to this dormant volcano. That, like, hadn't erupted in a long time. But there's a bunch of grass on it.
Hence the term dormant.
Yes, thank you. And what they like to do, they said, as kids, they would get cardboard boxes and they would slide down the hill because the hill's relatively smooth because it's got a lot of grass on it. So we did that. It was a ton of fun. Like, even you and Spider-Wife slid down the hill in boxes. It was a great time because the hill was pretty steep too. And fell out of the box into the grass, and I got like these hives is probably the most...
That's accurate. You and I were itchy as all get out.
Like in the joints, the elbow joints and the knee joints, like it was so itchy. Like, guys, it was like raised. It wasn't just like, oh, I'm a little itchy. Like, no,
it was like it went away in a couple hours.
It was terrible though. You know, we even showered and it felt like I still felt itchy afterwards. It was awful. I forgot. I was so wrapped up in how much I was in pain that I forgot you got the hives too. Yeah, so I am allergic
you were
to...
kind of focused on you.
Yeah.
You do you, kid.
It's all about me, Dad. This is my stream. Oh, knock that over. But yeah, that's we're allergic to grass in that one particular area. You breathe like you're gonna say something.
Kid? Mm-hmm. No.
Oh, it sounded like you were gonna say something.
No, I was just gonna put a bow on that idea of you being a nerd. We were just we were just always gonna make sure that you got exposed to more of the information rather than less of the information. Not a big fan of like the low hanging fruit. Make you work for it a little bit.
Do you like the name Spider Dad? Would you prefer a different title?
So that's almost like asking you, like, as an adult, whether you like the name your parents gave you, because you've been called it now long enough that it just is.
Yeah.
Right? Could I be called something else? Sure. Do I want to be called something else? Nah. It was a term. It was a term that's based on a really good story.
Oh my gosh, I'm so silly. You should tell the story. I have told them the story, but you should tell the story.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Spider Dad story time. Hang on, I'm going to... No, actually, I'll keep that up.
Okay, so I was out in our garage, and I've taken something back out there, put it away, and saw a giant wolf spider. Giant by my definition, but like if you would have, if you'd have taken like the size of maybe, it was probably legs wide. It was probably about the size of a baseball, maybe a little smaller than that, not quite, but a very large wolf spider. And the spider wife does not like pests of any type, so she's not going to be, she's not going to be down with cockroaches. She's not going to be down with scorpions. She's not going to be down with wolf spiders. So even though wolf spider is, our friend and the crickets and all those things, not welcome in spider house. So I picked up the dustpan, and you can kind of see the dustpan as it is rendered in my my artwork.
Let me slide you over.
Yep.
The dustpan.
Yep. It was not a metal one. That one looks maybe like it's metal, but it's plastic. It's
a plastic one.
It's a molded plastic dustpan. I thought, poor wolf spider needs to go to its final resting place. And I, raise up and I smash the dustpan down on this spider. And in that moment, I recognize, like, as the dustpan is coming down, I've done a bad thing. And I hit that wolf spider, and the magic dustpan created hundreds of little spiders out of that one spider. I did not... brief moment of terror. Oh my gosh. I'm like, what have I done? What have I done? I was like... The spider wife opened the door. I'm like, don't come out here. I had to go find the bug spray and like spray the whole thing. It was crazy. The magic dustpan turned the one wolf spider into hundreds of tiny spiders. Yeah, babies.
We still have that dustpan.
Still have the dustpan.
I feel like you can't get rid of it now.
I would not allow that. It will go in the memory bin.
It will go in the memory bin. Well, if you ever forget about it, I'll put it up on my wall. I've been hanging up all of my art and stuff, so I can put the dustpan up on the wall.
Try hitting my wallet with the magic dustpan. Oh, I'm gonna go home and try that today. I'm gonna go home and hit my Bitcoin.
You gotta take a picture of that, and I'll share it with chat. That's funny.
I'm gonna use the magic dustpan to smash the like button.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, smash that like button. So he's sticking with Spider Dad. Honestly, I feel like it has to be.
Here's the thing, right? I think any parent will say this. They want their kids to do well for themselves. Most parents want their kids to do better than they did, and they want to have a relationship with their kids that is age appropriate, right? I don't need you to be my best friend. Right? We're not best friends. That's fine. You're my daughter.
Yeah.
But you want your children to respect you, and you want them to speak favorably about their childhood and about their current relationship, and that's what you do. So why in the world would I spit on the idea of being called Spider Dad? Because that story is objectively funny, and it's how I became known to many people.
Looking at the numbers, we have about 300 people at least.
But I mean, you've told that story. You've talked about me many times, so that's how I'm known. Well, so it's cool.
And chat gave you that name. They gave you that name. I didn't give that to you.
I would love to. Do you know who? Like a long timer, somebody who's still here, somebody who can like stake a claim to it and go, I dubbed the Spider
I have
Dad.
some mods who have been here for a little bit. Mods or anyone who has been there this long, if you can find out for me or send me like a clip, you'll probably find it on YouTube most likely. I think I was just streaming YouTube at the time. Oh. So if any of you can find that, please let me know. Feel free to message me in the Discord server in like the Aurelia memes or something. Yeah. No rush. If you can't find it, not a big deal, but if anyone happens to know. Yeah.
All right, so Doyle, I'm just gonna throw something out here because I saw your comment, and I don't know any of the story, and I'm not a therapist, but here's all I'm gonna say. The last chapter of that book is not yet written, so maybe the ending is different than it seems right now. Don't know what that might look like, but anytime I have the opportunity to talk with people who have relationships with family that aren't what they would hope, that's what I tell them. The ending of that story hasn't been written, and I know that sometimes it feels awkward in the moment, but most people, except in the cases of some really severely messed up stuff, are better. Life is better if your father, mother, sister, brother, son, daughter has a role in your life, even if it isn't what you always hope.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect, but
perfect doesn't exist.
Correct.
And what might have seemed ideal decades ago or even years ago may not be possible today, but family relationships exist for a reason, and while there are some things that can sever them entirely, life is better when there's at least some form of a relationship that exists, even one that's less than ideal.
Yeah, I agree. And I'm so sorry. I just realized I have to go to the bathroom. I will be right back. Sorry, chat. You get some, I guess, ask him questions or something. I don't know. I will be right back. I'm so sorry. I drank too much water because I was nervous. So I will be right back. I will be back in a couple minutes, okay? All right, be good, guys. Please don't say anything weird, okay? Don't say anything weird. Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I don't know about that idea. I mean, just conceptually, the idea of I was really nervous, so I drank a lot of water. Because, let me see if I got this straight. Really nervous, you're going to need to go to the bathroom. Drink a lot of water, also need to go to the bathroom. Ooh. Okay. I do something. Do not rat me out right now. I'm going to try something. I have no idea whether this will work because I've never done this before.
Hello, I am Aurelia. I had to go to the bathroom, and I left my father in front of the microphone and the machine that controls my face. I will probably be in the bathroom for several minutes because it always takes me that long. I grew up in a house where I monopolized the bathroom from time to time, and it irritated the other spider spawn. That's what I do. I say things like, your cooking makes me queasy. I'd say things like, actually, your butt looks good in those shorts. I sit here and talk all day to people and say things that make my father look good.
I guess I can't argue with that. So, all right. Yeah, Dr. Leon, it was a little Elmo-like, as the best I could do in 2 minutes, and I've clearly not left it the way that she left. That is gonna. But such is life. Yeah, I mean that's probably. Thank you, homie Data. That's probably the best thing Aurelia has ever said in however long she's been doing this. Thank you, handsome one. I appreciate you having my back. Just explain it however it needs to be explained. This has been surprisingly, not surprisingly, this has been a lot of fun. The surprising part is that it has been as easy to have all of these conversations as it has been. You guys are really good conversationalists and keep some good questions going. I do not paint miniature. We kind of talked about that a little bit before. I don't know. Everything to me is a race. I do things too quickly, and my attention to detail is that's not my thing. Would I ever consider streaming? Would that be in a competitive way? Like I would run a counter stream?
Are we talking about competition? I love competition.
You do love our family. The Spider family loves competition. There is no doubt about that.
I was getting my water filled up. Oh, I should ask you if you want more water. Are you good?
I'm good.
Okay. I was like, I'm thirsty. It's warm in here. Oh my gosh, it's warm in here. Any interesting questions while I was away?
No, nothing really interesting in terms of question-wise.
Oh, okay, cool. Guys, that was the time. That was the time to ask the questions that I was like...
Dr. Leon did say something about Phil Collins that I saw a bit back, and I love Phil Collins. Phil Collins is absolutely fantastic.
Very normal combo. Okay, good. Good. Last thing I would want is for my chat to embarrass me in front of my dad. Because as we know, chat reflects the streamer, so I was a little worried you guys were going to go a little crazy on me.
No, there's a couple things in the stream that I don't have context for, but that's okay. I came here expecting there would be lots of things I didn't necessarily have.
What'd they say?
No, you can tell that there are some things that are Warhammer World or that are just related to, to lore that you have that, I cannot possibly know in full.
Oh, yeah.
That kind of stuff.
I gave him a very brief rundown of my lore, but it's a little bit more complicated. You have to have some Warhammer knowledge, but I was like very, very glad.
All right, next, let's go.
Let's
one.
go.
How many more of these do we have? I love this.
Probably like 15. How do you cope with the fact that Aurelia's model shares a color scheme with the Minnesota Vikings?
So, yeah, that would be a rival to my football team of choice.
Yeah.
But you can't go around life going, okay, anything that happens to be purple or green or, Hawaii blue is now offensive to a Chicago Bears fan. So
right.
I live with
So the story with that is one time, I think I remember showing you guys this. I got my nails done. You guys didn't know I was streaming at that point. I got them like gold. So it was like French tip and it was like gold tips. And then one of them was like purple. And then one of my viewers, because they knew I talked about the Chicago Bears, they were like, aren't those Minnesota Vikings nails? I'm like, no guys, no. And then they won't leave it alone. They won't leave it alone. So I'm pretty confident I know who submitted this question.
The Bears.
The Bears.
Love the Bears. The Bears are my favorite, all the way back to the Mike Ditka days of the Bears.
The Bears. How did you come up with your leg day exercise?
So that was kind of born out of necessity. The program that I was doing at that point in time had some really good cardio stuff, had some really good upper body exercises, but the leg day stuff was highly mediocre. And when, as you get past the age where you're like, okay, I'm working out because I want to, make sure that I can go play in a basketball league, or that I'm going to do this thing, and you're working out for general fitness and health, you come to the realization, or you should come to the realization pretty quickly, that mobility is the most important thing, right? Mm-hmm. If mobility is the number one thing, leg day is the number one thing, core strength is number two, right? And you stop focusing on how big my biceps are, or do I have this big barrel chest, and you go, okay, I want to make sure that as I age that I can still get around. So I just started looking at it holistically, and I've always had killer calves, right? I've always had killer calves.
Guys, his calves are huge.
I've always had killer calves because I'm a bit of a toe walker. But then it just became like, okay, what do I need to do to make sure that if I'm deficient, right, it's deficient in upper body strength, not in lower body strength. Not that I'm looking for a deficiency, but I always make sure that if I'm only gonna have one, it's the legs. Got to be the legs. So that was where it started, and then it just became, what exercises did I personally find most useful in concert with each other,
right?
That I could do, and so that is how leg day was born.
Some people have done your leg day, and they say they really enjoyed it. Someone I think took it to their physical therapist, and their physical therapist was like, "Excellent, this is great." Because let me say, I'm looking on the Discord because I want to tell chat what it is.
Divide Spider Dad leg day by 4.
No, don't divide it by 4.
Amazing.
Spider in workouts. Spider. Hang on, I'm gonna read it out to people. Where is it?
But yeah, it's one of those things. It's like I would do it maybe every 5 days or every 4 days, because it was brutal. Like when I started doing it, it was brutal. And I just, the next day, actually 2 days after, I'd be like, okay, my quads are killing me, my hammies are killing me.
I have a note from like 2 years ago. Doing Spider Dad's leg day after 2-ish weeks of not doing it, mistakes have been made. I can't find it quickly in here, so I'll bring it up another time. It involves calf raises. It involves Bulgarian split squats. It's rough all around. It's not for the faint of heart. Oh wait, did one of my mods find it? Man, goated mods. Thank you, Too Bright. Okay, here's the leg routine. 3 sets, decreasing reps, 30, 20, 10. Increasing weight with each set. Weight depends on what you feel comfortable with. So you do split squats with 1 weight, regular squats with 2 weights. So you do 30 first set, second set you'll do 20, last set you'll do 1. And then 60 calf raises, no weight, or you can add weight if you wanted to. And then bonus is if you do it on a step and you start your heels below the step, so you get like greater range. Lunges, 1 weight, and then sumo squats. Actually, lunges, I think you changed it again, because that was your first leg day routine, and then I think you adjusted it because you had like Thor squats or something, where you like put the weight over your head. It was
Thor squats where you just like, you kind of, where you lift it up over your head like a hammer, and then bring it down when you squat,
that
and
was...
zip it back up through. Yeah, that was just to get a little upper body in with it too.
The way you like touched your chest just now, it made me think it's like
that is a terrible time to stop talking.
Sorry. Never mind. We're gonna continue. Sorry. I've got streamer brain. What personality trait or habit did you pass down to Aurelia?
There's probably a few. I mean, how could you not? You're pretty stubborn. I'm pretty stubborn. That's sort of strong-willed. You have a pretty strong sense of right and wrong. I think that's something that would have passed down as well. Sense of family.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I mean, our family genuinely likes each other. That goes up to that includes my parents. Yep. That includes Spider Wife and the Spider Wife's parents, and those things, those don't happen. That doesn't happen by accident. Lots of families go their own separate ways, or they become only like occasional participants in each other's lives.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that's a good answer. Next one. What are your thoughts on the Roman Empire?
Yeah, I love the whole Roman Empire bit. This is funny.
How often
right?
do you think about it every day?
I do not think about the Roman Empire every
Or like,
day.
does it cross your mind once a day, or is
honestly,
it like
the Roman Empire was so good for so much that
Oh, yeah.
how can you not think about it, or at least recognize that things that happen? I mean, and it's right, every period in history has empires and leaders and innovations that take society from one place to another.
Right.
And Rome was obviously one of those, with any number of things, from really efficient running water systems to roads that connected an empire, to self-rule within an empire, allowing local governments to, in many places, do their own thing, just as long as you paid the taxes.
Well, is it okay? I've heard this thing. This is I'm gonna tell it a little bit wrong, but there was something that I saw on the internet where it was talking about this specific piece of like machinery. I think it was for something like a rocket, but basically this rocket needed to be transported from one location to the next, and they had to change the size of it because they had to go through a tunnel. Like, it was being transported on a train.
Okay.
And it basically all devolved into, they had to make it this size so it could fit into this tunnel, because the train tracks are this size, but the train tracks are this size because it's tied back to how wide, like, the wagon wheels and like the wagon, like the carts were, how big the carts were in the like Roman Empire, like
Well,
stuff that's like.
I'll give you a for instance. So
Yeah,
we were, Spiderwife and I were in Italy a while back, and we visited Pompeii. And when you're in Pompeii, you'll see that like the sidewalks are up above the height of the actual roadway, and people can exit their carts at sidewalk level. But in the roadway, there are ruts, and the ruts are, I mean, they're not terribly wide, but the width between them is uniform everywhere you go.
Right.
Because that is the way the carts ran, and the carts run through the ruts. And I mean, yeah, there was standardization of like this is how wide a cart is supposed to be.
Right.
Don't make a cart wider than this.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not gonna work very well if you don't. But yeah, Roman Empire, good one. Can Aurelia cook?
Yes. But it makes me queasy.
I saw this question. I was a little insulted. Like, guys, I've done cooking streams.
Yes.
I've done a baking stream and a cooking stream.
No, there's no question that Aurelia can cook. The Spiderwife and I were committed to the idea that our spider spawn would be able to live on their own, and they were regular participants in assisting with dinner. So whether we were cooking on the stove, making something in the oven, grilling outside, they all had elements where they learned to do those things, because I was not going to be the spider dad to a family of people that had to eat out every meal, because that's just, I mean, that's not a healthy way to. So yeah, it's not sustainable financially most of the time, and it's not a great idea for your physical health. And honestly, cooking can be very therapeutic. Aurelia's pretty good at it. She's definitely got some things that I look at and go, yep, she's good at that. Like came over today and a little breakfast sandwich this morning. That was nice.
I love breakfast sandwiches. I would say, I think of the spider spawn, I am the one who did most grill work though, with you.
Yeah, no question. No question. You definitely had more interest in being out on the grill.
I love the meats. What can I say?
But yeah, I mean, if the question was, Aurelia is making dinner tonight, do I want to eat it? The answer is yeah, probably yes.
I appreciate that. Excuse me, I almost
just facts.
almost belched on stream. It wouldn't be the first time though. All right, what would you consider to be your greatest adventure or achievement?
So that's an interesting question, because I've done some things.
How ominous.
No, nothing ominous. I think you know what I'll say my greatest adventure was. I don't want to get too specific, but I was a game show contestant one time,
Yep.
and that was no small thing. That was really, really.
Yeah.
That was a cool moment, and
That was on TV, right?
oh, televised. Yeah, televised game show for sure. And it's amazing how people come out of the woodwork when they saw you on TV and saw you do a thing, and it was a whirlwind too, because it happened so fast. I mean, I just didn't have time to prepare for it. Went and did the thing, was on TV, and people were like, "I saw you, I saw you." It was pretty cool.
Yeah. I've Side note, I have some stuff about that
Yeah.
that I'll show you later.
Okay.
We'll talk about it later. While I'm thinking about it, I have stuff.
I'm in. I'm in do no harm mode, so I will say more about that, but I don't want to say what I should.
We'll save it for another time.
Oh, I love it.
We'll save more specifics later. But yeah.
As far as achievements go, though, achievements are, as far as I'm concerned, is really kind of for me just balled up in the idea of raising a family that continues to honor a legacy of a family of your family, and enjoying life together, and wanting to be able to find ways to continue to connect and continue to to be around each other. And it's great to have friends, and it's great to have coworkers, and it's great to have other relationships, but there's something special about family relationships. So I am always going to look at that as an achievement, and Spider Wife does too. We look forward to those moments when we get to do stuff. And I mean, here, let me brag, right? I mean, I have a daughter who streams and wants to talk about our family to people who don't know us in a very public way, but says so many great things. I love it.
Yeah, I love our family. It's pretty great. It's awesome. I'm very blessed to have the family that I do. Oh, good, you didn't see it. I
didn't see it.
I accidentally flipped to the next question. Oh, I'm just so blessed to have such a wonderful and loving family. I'm very fortunate. Now, next question. Now, I want to know who posted this question.
No, not at all. No.
He's not single.
Oh.
Remember, he's devoted.
Yep. Nope. The Spider Wife and I are happily married. I am ensnared in her web.
So cute. Oh my gosh, that was so cute. I love that. Oh my gosh. Guys, let me just tell you, he comes up with a bunch of these, like, off the cuff. He just does.
It's what spider dads do.
You're really good at, like, you'll just say things that are witty and clever. I am not as witty and off the cuff as you and Goblin Shark are.
That's right. That's 100% right.
Yeah.
That's
You guys just think very similarly.
processing speed's a little faster.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's not meant to be offensive.
No,
it's just true.
It's just a thing. It's just a thing. I've said that before when I've talked about Goblin Shark. About it's the cancer analogy you told to that teacher one time about Goblin Shark is good.
I'll tell that story.
Okay, yeah.
It's a good story.
Yeah.
So we were the type of parents that would go to, like, curriculum night or meet the teacher, even into high school, which I'm sure at times probably embarrassed the spider spawn. But senior year of high school for Goblin Shark, the Calc 2, Calc BC teacher said, "Oh, I'm so excited to get another foster child, another whatever." And I said, "Oh yeah, they're not always the same. You're looking at our kids, and you think they're going to be one thing, they're not going to be another." And she goes, "Well, what do you mean about your kids being different?" Because I just implied that kids aren't always the same. And I said, "Well, if my kids cured cancer, I could ask one question and know which one did." She said, well, how is that? I said, the question I would ask would be this. I said, how is cancer cured? Is it cured through brute force, or is it cured through a moment of sheer genius? I said, because if it was cured by brute force, Aurelia cured cancer. If it was cured by a moment of sheer inspiration and genius, then Goblin Shark cured cancer. Because, this is like the persistence that I think I talked about a little bit earlier, and stubbornness. Aurelia was always persistent and stubborn, and like, if she was going to cure cancer, if cancer was getting cured, it just got cured because she beat it into submission. On the flip side of it, if it just occurred to someone while standing in the shower or because a song came on the radio, then Goblin Shark did it, because I have no idea why she thought of that thing, but she thought of that thing. So kind of a weird way to look at kids, and the other spider spawn, you kind of feel like they have some things too, where it's like, yeah, if it was this, then that's the kid that did the thing.
Yeah. Well said, well said. All right. What do you know about Aurelia's husband, Sanguinius?
Not much. I did see the little did see the little figurine.
He's blonde.
He's blonde. Looks like a stand-up dude.
So I have modified some of the questions, because some of them were like multiple questions were like asked. And so I have combined a bunch of them. So he knows like very little, but I will give you a very short rundown. So the Emperor of Mankind, he has united the world. This is like thousands of years in the future. And he wanted to conquer the galaxy. So he has a bunch of sons. Basically, he like gene crafted these individuals. They're like super tall, like 12 plus feet tall, basically like super soldiers, super high IQ, but they're all like very unique and different. So he made 20 of them. And then they got like scattered across the universe by the bad guys, the Chaos Gods. Anyways, one of his sons is Sanguinius, and as you can see, he's very handsome by this Lego brick figurine I'm holding. He's also up there too. I have a figurine up there of him. Think like Archangel Michael. That's kind of the vibes. That's what he looks like. So he's an angel. He's got wings, long blonde hair. He's a very cool dude. He's actually people call him the Jesus of the Warhammer setting. Okay. Because there is what we call the Horus heresy, where the Emperor's favorite son, Horus, basically betrays his father and is like, Dad, you basically abandoned us. He turns half of his brothers against the Emperor, and there's a giant civil war. And Sanguinius...
So like we're Egyptian Horus there?
Yeah. So that's like his...
H-O-R-U-S?
Yes.
Not like Horus, like a British Horus.
Correct.
Okay.
So Sanguinius and Horus were like the closest brothers. Sanguinius sided with the Emperor. Horus did not. And at the very end of the Horus heresy, Horus is basically attacking Earth. The Emperor, Sanguinius, and then another brother have an opportunity to try and kill Horus because he's like super powerful. Because of the Chaos Gods. And Sanguinius tries to convince him one last time, but they fight and Horus kills him. However, Sanguinius like delivers basically like a blow to Horus that makes it so the Emperor can defeat him later. So they call Sanguinius kind of like the Jesus of the setting.
Got it.
He's like Sanguinius died for our sins, and that's debatable. I don't really think he died for your sins. I think he just died. So that is Sanguinius, and he is canonically very handsome.
Yeah, well, the model is very handsome. The Lego is even vaguely handsome.
Look at those eyes.
Yeah, the eyes are...
let me see, I'll pull up, hang on, I'll pull up a picture really fast. I think I showed this to you when I was telling you about my streaming. Where is it? I have one that I really like, this one. Open image in new tab. There you go. It's the classic one that I've shown you guys before.
There you go.
So that's what he looks like. Very attractive fellow. What is your best dating tip?
Who am I speaking to? The guys?
The guys,
okay.
yeah.
Guys, you must make sure treat women with respect at all times. Period. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Because the purpose of dating, if your purpose for dating is anything other than developing a successful long-term relationship, you're missing the point. Now, I understand that you may not know whether you want a long-term relationship when it starts, but if you don't begin with the end in mind, you're making a mistake. So if you start a dating relationship thinking that it is treating it like hookup culture, where do you go from there? That is always going to be a foundational part of your relationship to go, hey, you know how we started? We started as a hookup. That does not lead to a successful long-term relationship, and ultimately for each of you, hopefully, happy marriages and spider spawns of your own. Right? So that would be my first thing. Is your best dating tip is start with respect and proceed at a pace that allows you to grow into the relationship. Don't expect too much too soon in any aspect of the dating relationship.
And then I guess any advice for the girls?
This might be controversial, but I don't say it in any controversial sense, so don't hear it other than what I'm saying right here. Mm-hmm. Perhaps the most valuable role women play in society is civilizing men. Right? Do not tolerate bad behavior from men in your life. I mean,
that's fair.
Right? There can be little things and little slights that you go, oh, okay, it is what it is. But if someone is repeatedly treating you poorly, don't put yourself in that situation. Don't devalue yourself.
No, I honestly hadn't thought about that, but that you are right. Guys, that's what I did with Sanguinius, right? Preventing him from falling to chaos. See, you gotta civilize him. I think that is really good advice. And honestly,
and Garius, I mean, the good listener piece is absolutely baked into that, because so many people, when you get involved in a relationship of any type, they're always happy to talk about themselves, right? Everybody likes talking about themselves, or at least most people do. And when you can convert to saying, I am genuinely more interested in you than I am in telling you about me, that's a big thing, right? That's a big thing to be able to say, I'm going to put myself over on the side burner and let you be the main thing. And the truth is, that'll probably reciprocate, right? You'll see that in the other person. That'll flip, and then they'll take that interest in you. You know, the spider wife and I, we talk about having a sense of an us. You know, we have an us, and our us is not always things that some of the things that would be our us are not things that I necessarily like, or things that she necessarily likes, but we do them together. The spider wife has always liked jigsaw puzzles, and I don't necessarily one way or the other have real strong feelings about jigsaw puzzles, but I'll be darned if we don't put jigsaw puzzles together, because our us likes doing it, because it's a way for the spider wife and I to spend time together. And she probably 60-40 puts more pieces in than I do, but that's okay. It's something that we choose to do together.
Well said. That's well said. I was about to give you guys grief because I saw the puzzles not made a lot of progress recently, but I know you guys have been busy with other things. So I saw it and I was like, man, they've not made a lot of progress. But you guys have been busy.
It was a bad puzzle choice too.
It doesn't look very fun in my opinion. It's not a Harry Potter puzzle. That's the problem.
I do love Harry Potter puzzles. That's kind of the compromise.
Can you do any impressions?
Let me think about that. Well, Belle, today is your lucky day. I am going to ignore your previous no's to this question, and I will ask you again. Would you like to marry me? I don't know. Was that a decent Gaston? Like
I
Beauty
think
and
so.
the Beast?
No one's slick as Gaston.
I'm especially good at expectorating.
That's good. What about I used antlers in all of my decorating?
Yeah, I've used antlers in all of my decorating. Yeah, I mean, that's that Gaston. I don't know. I feel in some ways like Gaston is maybe the anti-me, but
Yeah, I would say so.
I don't know.
But there's
I'm
like a
probably
little
a
bit
little
of like I was gonna say there's a little bit of like he has a lot of ego. Everyone has ego. And I'm not saying you have like too much. He has an excessive ego, but I would say you got a little bit of ego. He does a pretty good Aurelia impression. That's weird. What is the Aurelia impression?
I don't know. You tell me.
Because you do like impressions of our dogs, so I was like, is it like that where you're like, because we'll talk for the dogs. I don't know. I was going to ask you to do a dog.
Donkey.
I was going to ask you to do a dog impression, but I don't know if you should.
I'm tired of hearing your voice, donkey. I don't know. That's just like Scottish. That's like just angry Scottish person, but kind of Shrekish.
Thank you, Minnie Deadly, for the bits. But see, there you guys go. You got your impression.
We have a couple of dogs, and it's like, I swear, they're like, I don't know. If you've ever read of Mice and Men, it's like George and Lenny.
Oh my.
It's like
No, that's perfect. Oh my gosh, because we have
a little dog that's like super smart, and he's like, and the other one is just he's a little dog too, but he's just dumb. He's like, the people have left the house and they are never going to come back to the house. I'm so nervous that the owners will never come back. We will probably never be fed. We will probably never be loved. And then the other dog's like, listen here, you idiot. Of course they're coming back. They come back every time. They're always back by dinner, and they give us 2 scoops of food. We're going to be fine. Just calm down. Just for once in your life, just don't freak out when they leave. No, you are wrong. They will never return. I am so nervous.
Yeah, yeah.
Pinky and the Brain. Exactly. That is who they are.
I don't think I ever watched Pinky and the Brain. They've talked, like, chat's talked about. I'm like, I know what. I've seen pictures,
Pinky and the Brain,
but I never,
Pinky and the Brain.
Oh, like
one is a genius, the other's insane.
Yeah, I know about it, but I just never
They're
watched
laboratory mice whose genes have been spliced. It's Pinky and the Brain, brain.
Your impression of the dumb dog it's like Doug from Up.
Oh yeah, Doug from Up, 100%. Oh, you are my new master.
Yeah.
Hi, master. Hello. I love you, master. Will you throw the ball for me, master?
I love what Disney did one time is that they had a golden retriever with the collar, and then they had the voice actor talk through the collar to people, so the dog would be on a leash with,
like, in one of the parks.
Maybe it was in the park, but yeah, like the person would walk up with the dog and the dog would talk, but it was the voice actor. I was like, funny. Dude, that is so cool. I love that. It's okay if we have to clip it out later, it's fine. YouTube's really silly about copyright sometimes.
I don't know the rules.
It's okay. What is one thing people would never guess about Aurelia?
What is one thing that people would never guess about Aurelia? Well, I'm sure they have probably guessed that you were a good student.
Yes.
sure that's not a surprise. I'm sure just based on the amount of stuff you know about lore and things like that. I don't know what they think about you as a video game player, because I've heard some of your video game exploits are a little bit weak sauce.
Yeah.
I can tell you that, you know, at least at times, Aurelia's driving is a little sus. Is that fair?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that would be a good story we could tell sometime.
I think I know which one you're referring to.
Yeah, I'm just trying to decide, you know.
If we save it for another time. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I thought it was that one. We're writing notes to each other.
Notes.
We're being secretive, writing notes. We can save that one for later.
But something that, you know what, I don't know how much you've talked about it. You were part of a choral group in high school that was really, really good.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I've talked very lightly about it, but I didn't go into detail.
I don't know how much crossover there is between Warhammer and singing and things like that. But you guys, I mean, like,
Chad has heard me
think
sing.
about this.
Yeah.
You go to choir concerts when your kids are in grade school or junior high or high school, and you go there because you love your children. That's why you go.
Yes.
But you were actually, and this is appropriate use of the word, you were actually in a group that was enjoyable to listen to.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
That you'd go and I'd be like, I wonder what they're going to do. And it was like, yes, score. But yeah, that's kind of how I looked at it. You guys were something that was very, very, it made it enjoyable. So it wasn't like dreading having to go. It's like, oh, it's choir night.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it messed with Monday Night Football, but
that is true. Yeah. I don't really talk about like my choir days very much, but Chat has heard me sing a couple times. It's been a little bit, actually. Can't remember the last time I did it. I'll like hum or I'll like sing like maybe a bar or two of something that stuck in my head, but it's been a little bit for.
Yeah, I mean, you're no Spider Dad, but.
That is true. Spider Dad has a very good voice. I mean, you heard his Gaston. Dude, okay, I'm gonna tell a story about you. I think I've told them this before. So, you haven't done this for years now, but there was a period in time where Spider Dad would purchase sheet music, like piano, where he could just play the chords for a song, and he would like pick a song to sing for Spider Wife for birthday or anniversary. One of my fondest memories, and I think I've told you this before, was on the way to sports practice. He would practice singing a song, and I
remember what song it was too.
Yep, Hold On by Michael Bublé, and that is one of my fondest memories, probably easily one of my top 10 songs, purely because of the memory attached to it. So yeah, Spider Dad can sing. It's really sweet, and you know, I think I was old enough where I could sing somewhat decently. I think I was still in elementary school.
Yeah, something like that.
Probably like
middle
that.
School.
Yeah, maybe middle school, based on where practice was. I think. Oh, quite a drive! Holy cow! Now that I'm thinking about it, that was a drive.
The things you do for your kids.
Yeah, that was Spider Dad's a good singer. What's Aurelia's most funny or embarrassing story?
Man, we've already hit on a few of those today, but I guess one we haven't hit on yet. You guys had gotten home from school on a Friday, and I don't remember. I was finishing up some work stuff or something, and wasn't super available, and came out afterwards, and you were I don't know, you were melancholy, you were bummed. I'm like, what's wrong? You're like, Dad, I went to get a snack out of the refrigerator. I'm like, this doesn't sound like it should be a sad story, but and I went to get string cheese, and the wrapper was all puffy. I'm like, oh, yeah, you know, that can happen sometimes. Yeah, sorry. And then you're like, and I opened a wrapper and it smelled really bad. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that can happen sometimes. I'm sorry. And when I ate it, it tasted really bad. I'm like, wait, how much of this did you eat? I ate the whole thing. Oh my. I mean, so if she ever tries to tell you she's smarter than Goblin Shark, no.
I puked all night.
Yeah, I'm like, you're going to be tasting that later. It tasted bad. It's going to taste bad again and again and again.
But I was so proud because the next day I played the whole game.
Yep.
It was the first time I played the whole game and I did a good job.
Yep. You played the whole game the next day.
Yep.
That was crazy. Puffy cheese.
The
We still
puffy
talk
cheese.
about the puffy cheese.
Yeah. Yep. It's definitely one of my best moments.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if in the end that's the most funny or the most embarrassing, but it is both funny and embarrassing.
In a similar vein of like embarrassing and also in the vein of throwing things up, I'm gonna say my most embarrassing one was when I like threw up on my desk at school.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh.
I told chat this.
That's a huge middle school moment. Right? This is the part of the story that I really kind of liked because did people really make fun of you for that?
No.
Which tells you something about how kind you must have been as a junior hire because you threw up on a desk in front of the entire class.
Thankfully.
And you didn't get named Puke Girl for like the rest of the year.
No.
I don't know how that didn't happen.
So chat, what happened was, it's pretty straightforward. I went to school and I wasn't feeling like super great, but I'm like, oh man, I'm just hungry. Like I'll just wait till lunch. I go eat lunch and I come back to class. I'm like, man, I'm just still feeling not too great, but I'm sitting there. I'm like, I feel terrible. I'm gonna go to the nurse's office after class. So I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, man, I just can't wait till class is over. And then all of a sudden, like, I could not stop it, just straight up puked all over the desk. Thankfully, I think what helped me out a lot was that my desk was in the back. So it was, like, not in front of everyone. It's actually behind everyone, if you're thinking about it.
Yeah.
But,
yeesh.
yeah, I felt really good after that. I felt a lot better. I also got to go home. That was great. They're like, you're going home now. I'm like, good. I was going to go to the nurse's office anyway.
So there you go. That's a good one.
Yeah. All right, for a job interview, what is the balance between being authentic and faking it until you make it?
Well, so I would argue that in a job interview, there's no faking it until you make it. Fake it until you make it, in my estimation, means when you wake up or when you're having a bad day, you put on a smile and you try and power through something. You know, when you're feeling anxious, when you're feeling nervous, when you're feeling depressed, when you're feeling angry, that you turn the emotion, right? I think in a job interview, authenticity is key, and authenticity is multifaceted, right? Let's not assume that I only have one way of being and I have to be that way all the time. You can be super extroverted, which, you know, the needle for me moves way towards the side of extroversion, but I can be a good listener. I can be someone who's engaging to talk to and not just an engaging talker. And that's an authentic part of who I am. Likewise, you can be profoundly introverted and yet still be an engaging conversationalist, answer questions fully and completely. I think for a job interview, the idea is understanding what that particular employer is looking for and answering questions that are true to yourself in a way that's true to yourself and honest, that also presents you well in the eye of that employer, assuming that that's, you know, the path that you want to continue on. Mm-hmm. The piece that I would encourage everyone to do is just to remember that as you go through that process, that you need to make sure you are asking engaging questions of the potential employer as well. Because if all of the thing that you go through, right? If the whole shtick is just to see if someone likes you, that's only half the equation. You have to decide whether or not you like being there. I mean, I've said a little bit, and I think Aurelia kind of alluded to it, that I'm not for everyone, that I'm a bit of an acquired taste. I would also argue that I'm not well designed for corporate culture. It doesn't mean that I can't look at the processes that a corporate culture has in place and be able to think through them and give good advice. The Spider Wife is 100% made for corporate culture. She's like first rate, good for morale. Good,
incredibly good for morale.
Good as a collaborator, good as in management roles, good in all manner of things. But I mean, we're very different in that regard. I tend to be outside the box and tend to look at things and tend to, poke fun at some of those things, because I think one size fits all is a bad way of looking at life. But I think being authentic is an always thing, and recognizing that authenticity is multifaceted and is not just, you're not a one-trick pony. You never will be.
There go my mods slandering me again. Calling me a liar, pants on fire. I'm not an Eldar, I'm an abhuman. Look, he's an abhuman too. Look at his ears. Look at that. I will not take this slander.
Well, and I mean, part of being authentic, again, being true to yourself and being honest, that's really the key, right? You don't ever want to be in a situation where you're overselling your abilities.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You are always better served if you under-promise and over-deliver, right? I realize that may not always get you the job, but you should under-promise and over-deliver.
That's good advice. I like this question. I like that we get a couple like actual dad advice questions, because I was like, guys, you can ask Spider Dad advice. He will give you the advice, and he gives very good advice. I've told them some of your advice before. Yeah,
I mean, I'm gonna shoot straight, right? That's what I talk about in my profession. I shoot straight. I'm not always gonna tell you what you want to hear, but I will tell you what you need to know.
This is true. This is true. All right. I guess this kind of probably falls in the same vein as like favorite song. Do you have like a favorite movie or like a top 3 or 5 movies?
Yeah. Probably one of the movies that I've watched more than any other is Tombstone.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Tombstone.
Oh, it's been a while.
That's a movie that I will leave on if I find it on TV. Another one, I say find it on TV as if I'm flipping through channels like I used to. But another one that, like back in the old DirecTV days, if I was nothing to watch and I was flipping through, Jurassic Park would have been one that if it was on, I would watch. Mainly because Jurassic Park was one of those movies, I think it was probably the first movie that I ever saw in the theater by myself.
Oh.
Right? Like, you'd go with friends, but like I had gotten off of work, and I went to a midnight showing the first night it was out, and seeing massive dinosaurs on a movie screen, it was an amazing flick to see in the theater.
Yeah, that would be really good.
If you threw Jurassic Park on IMAX,
didn't we go see it the one time on IMAX?
I don't know. Maybe we did.
I think it was that one, because we went with Friends.
Yes, we did go with Friends, but that was not IMAX. Oh. But it was the biggest. It was the biggest screen.
It was a massive screen.
It was the biggest screen in the area for sure.
All right, good to know. Good to know. We have. Did you know Aurelia does not sleep?
Yeah, you were always able to get by on less sleep than everyone else.
My mods have been trying to get me to go to sleep. Because I've been very tired on my streams lately, because I've been working on all the shorts. I've been making sure I have like one posted every day. You have to be consistent with those sort of things, so yeah, that's my primary reason for lack of sleep.
John and Ringo, looks like somebody done walked all over your grave.
That's a good one too.
I love that line. The other one I like is when Val Kilmer looks at Billy Bob Thornton, earlier in the movie and goes, "Why, Johnny, I almost forgot you were there. You may go now."
Okay, we gotta watch that movie.
It's a good flick.
I know we had the DVD for it. Do you guys still have it?
Maybe.
Maybe we should
The question is, do I have a DVD player?
Oh, even better question.
Tombstone, very, very findable.
Yeah, we should watch that.
Yeah, they are. Now we can't be friends again.
I love that one.
Oh, so many quotable
Oh,
lines.
so good.
So many quotable lines in
love
that movie.
Okay, we definitely need to watch that again. Any advice for a soon-to-be dad? So I don't know who's the soon-to-be dad. Congratulations. I don't know if this is like a baby's coming in a month, I need baby advice, or just general dad advice.
Yeah, I mean, there are all sorts of things. Get stuff in order now, because you're going to have less time, right? If you think life is about you, you need to fix that impression now, because it can no longer be about you. It's not to say that you're not important. It's not to say that you don't need to find time to still invest in yourself, and do some self-care and things like that. But you, as a dad, have a responsibility for one of the most vulnerable beings in all of society, and you have to make sure that you are there, period. And that can mean at 2 a.m. That can mean when crying happens in the middle of whatever you happen to be watching. You've got to be ready to do whatever. The second thing I would say is enjoy as best you can. Enjoy age they are at, because you don't get to experience it again with that child. So whether they're a great baby or a fussy baby or a happy baby or a sleepy baby, just enjoy that, because when it changes, and it doesn't come back. So just enjoy those memories, treasure them up, and you can I think everybody always kind of looks forward to and goes, "Oh, I can't wait until they're out of diapers. I can't wait until they can feed themselves. I can't wait until they go to school. I can't wait until they..." Man, if you are always looking toward the future, you really miss the present. Mm-hmm. Which is a gift. Okay, I had to throw that in at the end. That was seriously dorky. But don't miss out on the stuff that's going on today, because you're not promised. You're not promised tomorrow. You just aren't. Mm-hmm. And you don't know what tomorrow's going to look like, but you know what you can enjoy? The moment.
True. Do you have any advice specifically for girl dads? As a dad of a girl, do you, was there anything that surprised you? I'm currently thinking of a story. Hang on 1 second, chat. Sorry.
So, I mean, as far as raising kids go in general, mm-hmm. Stereotypes are stereotypes for a reason, right? Do not be surprised if your girls talk your ear off. Do not be surprised if boys make fart jokes and car sounds. Boys and girls are different, and that's okay. That's part of what makes life great. But I think we tend to take some stereotypes to the extreme, mm-hmm. right? And I think we tend to try to tell boys to be way too tough and way too never cry and never show any of this, and we tend to pamper girls and allow and kiss every boo-boo and those are not real. That's not real life.
No, it's not.
Right? It's okay for boys to have fear and to struggle with things and to learn to power through. And for them to have to, not just to be an expectation. And it's okay for girls to learn, hey, that didn't hurt. You know what? You don't need to cry. to convince me that was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Right. And so I think some of those things are we bake so many stereotypes into the cake when we have a kid. And hey, you know what? That's fine. Buy pink clothes, buy blue clothes, buy cars, buy dolls. None of that stuff matters. But just treat your kid like an individual.
Yeah.
And say, hey, I don't want to raise a child who is uncaring or unfeeling. I also don't want to raise a child who every last thing is trauma. Right?
Yeah.
Right? Because that just creates a challenging world. Life is lived in the middle. Right? It's rarely lived at the extremes.
Oh, absolutely. I can also confirm, chat, not every boo-boo was kissed.
No. In fact, she'd come up and she'd be like, Dad, I have an owie. And I'd be like, oh, do you want me to flick it? Do you want me to flick it?
It's like, no, don't flick it. I remember that.
Oh yeah. But being a dad is great. It is one of the greatest things that will ever happen in your life. So enjoy it. Look for the little things, write the little things down so that you remember them, because those things will fade. They will fade. They kind of have to.
I like that. I love that question. Some of these questions are just absolutely amazing. This is the last one, I think. Has Aurelia ever done anything that made you think, yeah, that's my daughter right there?
Has Aurelia ever done anything that made you think,
that's my girl,
my daughter? I can say this. Whenever I watched her athletically, she was not the most technically skilled player on the field, but she was always max effort, right? Whenever, whatever was going on, she was max effort. She was where she was supposed to be. It was always hustle. Whether they were ahead or they were behind, there was no foot off the gas, right? It was always playing to the best of her ability, and that's one of the things that I would have always said. That's my daughter, is that you were in it for the good of the team, and that to me was when I would have said that's my daughter. There was never a let off. You could have rolled up having a bad day or having a great day, and no one would have been any the wiser if they were watching. They would have been like, yep, that's just Aurelia.
Yeah. That's all the questions that I had, but we have some time. I didn't want us to go too long. You guys, like I said, he's an acquired taste, but I think you guys like him a lot. I'm sure we could even have him on for longer, but you gotta have him in little doses, gotta keep you coming back. Thank you, Quirky Kid, for the 2 months of support. You have an awesome dad. I know. I'm really lucky. He's pretty awesome. He's pretty great.
One of the reasons she has an awesome dad is because Spider Dad had an awesome dad. And I got to see that lived out. It doesn't look the same, but the types of things that my dad did made me recognize in principle what needed to happen to be a good parent to the spider spawn.
Honestly, okay, we're gonna get serious here for a second. How you are as a person towards your kids is very important. So first off, I'm gonna lead with, if you had a bad experience with your parents, mom, dad, or some sort of guardian, I am very sorry to hear that.
Me too. That's not how it's meant to be.
No, not how it's meant to be, but I want to encourage you to be the kind of parental figure that you, not necessarily you would have wanted, but that you needed as a child. One of the pieces of advice that you told me, because I was having some drama with a friend, and one of the pieces of advice that you gave, because I was like, man, I'm so annoyed that like she does this, and like I don't want to be like that, and you taught me, and do you want to say it better?
I think so, because I think I know what you're going to say. Because you're going to say this is the I would never, right?
Yes.
You're like, I never want to, and that's lousy framing for the way you want to live your life. Instead of saying, I'm gonna speak anecdotally about, let's just say we have a verbally abusive parent, just hypothetically.
Yes,
right?
hypothetically.
Instead of saying, I am never going to talk to my kids like that, say, I am going to be a parent that speaks to my kids politely, respectfully, and with kindness every chance I get.
Yes.
That is a much better rule and a much better framing for yourself than saying, I am never going to. Because when you say, I am never going to do things, you still leave a world of bad possibilities open for your own conduct. And that pendulum might swing the other way to a degree that you might not like in the end. It is much better to frame your goals through the positive and just say, I am going to do this. I am going to be the person that does this. My spouse and I are going to be the type of couple that my family is going to, because we would speak that way about our family and just say that's not the type of thing our family does.
Yeah. And I love that advice. I've told Chat that before. You just say it so much better. You're more practiced at it than I am. Because I neglect to say that it's all about like the framing. Because you just say it better than me. Let's just put it at that. You've had more practice saying it as like a dad giving solid advice to me and the other spider spawns.
Well, we felt like we had to try and frame it up for you in a way that made sense. It couldn't just be, don't do this, do that.
Right.
I mean, that works, but you're all very bright, so you would ask questions, and the why question is a significant one, right? If you can't explain the why, you have to ask some questions about the what, because if the why doesn't make sense, then the what probably doesn't make sense.
Right. Yeah. But back to the original point that we were saying.
Baja, you will continue to feel like you're screwing up a lot because, and honestly, you are, because this is not a perfect game. It's looking at the situation in life, doing the best you can in the moment, rededicating yourself, redoubling your efforts to be better the next time or to be more prepared the next time. There were many times when Aurelia would come with a problem or do something wrong, and my response would have been, in the moment, not great. And I look back on those and go, man, I wish I would have managed those things differently. What I do think that I was able to do at times was to come back around and go, hey, probably didn't give you the response you were looking for when you said X, right? And then constructively work to talk that through and apologize when necessary, and build something stronger for the future. Because we are all trying, right? Hopefully we're all giving it our best. And then when you're in those moments, I think most of us have enough of an introspective spirit to go, eek, that was on a scale of 10, that was a 2.5, right? And I can live with it if it's a 7 or a 6, but if it's a 2, I've dropped the ball. So you just want those moments to be fewer and further between, and go, I want to go address this, right? And I think for most kids, I realize it's got to be age appropriate, but for most kids, you can go back and go, hey, Spider Dad did not manage that moment well. Wish I would have done that differently. If I had to do that all over again, this is how I might have handled it. So.
Doesn't he have great advice, guys? I told you, Spider Dad is very wise. They also, Sad Bear has updated us. We have not found the specific origin point of the Spider Dad moniker. We have narrowed it down to on or before April 11th in 2024.
Wow.
So I started streaming February 15th in 2024. So within 2 months, I'd shared it. That was like the first story. So 9 streams to look through. You do not have to do that. This man is giving too good advice to look this much like Gilderoy Lockhart. You can't gatekeep appearances.
Celebrity is as celebrity does. Fame is a fickle mistress, Aurelia.
Oh, what's his favorite color again?
Lilac. And I do indeed would love to develop my own line of hair care products.
Mm-hmm. That's it. I was trying to place who he looked like. Oh, you must have come in later. We were specifically talking about that. He's got great hair. In the art and in person.
And you can all help me answer my fan mail later.
Yes, guys. We will be taking letters. I'm kidding, we won't, but I'm sure you guys have plenty of awesome things to say. I was very excited to do this stream, and this was pretty perfect that we talked about a bunch of stuff, but we still got to all the questions. I've saved some stuff for later, so I apologize, guys. There were some questions where it was like, where his favorite Warhammer faction? I looked at that question and I was like, that requires a lot of explaining. And I was thinking, if this went well, we might do the faction quiz in the future and see where he would fall on the scale. Because I didn't know how this would go, but I didn't want us to keep this going too long. There are important things to do. I can only take so many breaks before I have to, guard the Golden Throne once again. Bits for the steak and potato lunch. What are we having for lunch? We are hanging out after this. And thank you, Shadow.
I think we're doing sliders and tater tots.
Oh, that's really good. Guys, that's what the sliders were for. I saw them. Guys, okay. You guys know how we talked about the King's Hawaiian rolls? I gotta show you one of my shorts recently. We are doing the sliders with the Hawaiian rolls. I saw those out on the counter. That's what we're doing. What's a slider? Oh my goodness.
Little tiny hamburgers.
Yeah. I'll send you guys a picture.
Little tiny cheeseburgers.
Oh, they're gonna be so good. I'm excited. But yeah, any last minute questions for the Spider Dad? We could probably take 1 or 2, and then we have got to skitter off, as they say. We just call them small burgers.
Sure.
Yeah, they're like they look like little White Castle burgers. But
only they don't give you diarrhea.
I have only had White Castle once.
How disappointed I am that Aurelia got those gold face tattoos. We will save conversations about tattoos for another episode, but
yeah, you guys should see his tattoo.
Yeah, her tattoos do not bother me.
Oh, welcome in, First Tour Guardsman. Thank you so much for the raid. Can we get a shout out for First Tour Guardsman? Welcome in. My name is Aurelia Tempris. I'm a Warhammer VTuber, and you have come in at a very fun time. We are chatting with my dad, and we are just doing advice. Advice and random questions. So if you want to ask my dad questions, he will answer them. Obviously, don't ask him anything weird.
I saw favorite guilty pleasure food pop up there, and I'm a big chicken wings guy.
Oh, that's your guilty pleasure food?
It can be.
Because usually when I think of guilty pleasure, it's like ice cream or something sweet.
There is always ice cream in the freezer, and I definitely can. I definitely can't eat my feelings at times.
I feel like I've seen that a lot though.
What's that?
You eating your feelings?
Yeah, I do it in private.
Yeah.
Slightly embarrassed.
I feel like everyone's like that. Let me think.
NFL team is the Bears.
The Bears. The Bears. Let me think. I'm trying to think what my guilty... I try not to snack too much. Pumpkin cookies. I'll eat a lot of those. I really have to pace myself. Otherwise, I'm gonna eat so many. What?
What's your favorite dinosaur? Why is it Triceratops? Yeah, I was sorry, boring kid. I'm like, it's a T-Rex every time. So
Nothing wrong with the T-Rex. Nowadays, it's the Raptors because of the Jurassic World movies. The Raptors look really, really cool, which I can't blame them. Ooh, that's a great question, ALJ. You want to answer that one? Do you have a favorite way to prepare chicken?
So the answer to that question is yes. But the first thing I would say is the number one virtue of chicken is that you can prepare it so many different ways. Right? It is like the most versatile of all the meats in my estimation. Like there's some people that can do like 97 different things with ground beef. But chicken, one of my favorite things to do with chicken is a little Italian dressing, marinade, a little garlic, a little bit of oil, and then you grill it, and then take some pepperoni, some mozzarella cheese, stick it in the broiler, and melt that cheese on top. Oh, that's so good. It's like an unbreaded chicken parm, kind of.
I didn't realize you marinated it because I've tried to do that before and it's never tasted quite as good, but I think it's because I never marinated the chicken. I'm gonna have to do that. Yeah. I have a chicken breast in the fridge, so I'm gonna have to get some.
Why would you not marinate the chicken?
I wasn't thinking about it because it's rare that we've had that.
Yeah, why? Marinate the chicken, man. Marinate the chicken.
I'll do that next time.
I certainly don't mind also just sticking chicken breasts in a crock pot with a little bit of salsa and shredding that.
I did that the other week. It was really good.
Amazing. Yes, quote me on marinate the chicken. For sure.
Oh, Babbling Prophet, thank you for the bits. I have a question. It is a matter of character development. Oh my gosh. You're the one who... You're the one who put that question. Was like, this is a weird question. Well, I'm not gonna put it in there.
That's a way to get it, I guess.
Yep. So meep. Meep. Is that because of meep? Yeah, is that because of Phineas and Ferb?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we watched a lot of Phineas and Ferb.
That was like the show.
Yeah, 100%. That was a great. That was fantastic. Spent a lot of hours on that too. Mm-hmm. Not as many as we did on Mario Kart, but
yes.
Faux show.
Wipeout was one.
Yes.
Loved Wipeout.
And Big Balls.
Big Balls. I didn't appreciate that as much as a kid. As an adult, I'm like, okay, that's.
That you were young enough that you didn't get it.
No, I didn't quite get it. I was like, yeah, those are big balls, like the big red balls. Oh, I forgot. I was gonna say something. I forgot it. Oh well.
Dr. Leon, opinion on gumbo. There was a restaurant that I used to go to that served a crunchy chicken gumbo. They deep fried the chicken with like Cajun seasoning and dropped that in the gumbo. I was a fan. I was a fan on a cold, rainy day.
Oh,
fantastico.
That sounds so good. That makes me think of my brain went from cold, rainy day to like good rainy day foods. Mm-hmm. Grilled cheese sandwiches, but like the adult grilled cheeses that we've made before.
Loved adult grilled cheese.
Adult grilled cheese generally consists of like.
So well, here's the story behind adult grilled cheese. Spider wife came in one day and she's like, "What are you making for lunch?" And making grilled cheese, and she's like, "What are you, 6 years old?" That's exactly what the spider wife sounds like.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm like, "I'm making an adult grilled cheese," and she's like, "Oh, would you use 2 kinds of cheese?" And I'm like, "No, I use 3 kinds of cheese and bacon and jalapenos," and she's a fan now, let's just say. So, yeah, like a melt, right? Just like a melt. Mm-hmm. Toast the bread, melt the cheese, put the toppings in the middle, slam it together.
So good.
It's great.
Oh, yeah, we've had days where we've had like you let us have friends come over and we all make like our adult grilled cheeses. Fantastic days.
The most rebellious thing Aurelia ever did was become a VTuber, and I'm disowning her for it. No, she was not a rebellious child. She was a rules follower.
You want to tell that story?
So, 3rd grade, she was not able to go to meet the teacher for something else that we had going on, and I went just to meet the teacher. And after meet the teacher was over, I'm like, "Hi, I'm Aurelia's dad." I said, Aurelia's beside herself that she could not meet the teacher.
I was pretty upset.
Yep. I said she will likely ask you, she'll want to know what the rules were. Is there anything, that I need to do? And after the first day of school, heard from the teacher a little bit later, and she's like, "Yeah, you were right about Aurelia. I'd barely gotten the class settled down," and she raised her hand and said, "I was wondering if there's any rules you'd like for me to follow." And it's a wonder she had any friends at all.
Okay, I won't lie. I didn't really have too many, close friends. I had people I was, friendly with, but, thinking about it, I didn't...
Yeah.
If I had close friends, it was less than 5.
So, Soko, to answer your question, Meet the Teacher was designed for parents and kids. Parent-teacher conferences were kids stay outside so we can talk about you. So that was before the first day of class that everybody kind of got to meet, so you knew that when you went into the class, you knew who your teacher was.
Yeah. You didn't answer one of the question. The weirdest ask.
Oh, why are you bringing that back around?
Because I saw your notepad and...
Doesn't mean I have an answer for it.
Well, you can think about it. We can ask them that. Last time, I found it was one of my mods who asked it, so the mods can wait. They do not need an answer right away.
All right, mods, I will promise to find a time to be back, and I will think about that question.
Maybe brainstorm with Spiderwife.
Oh, that's true.
Spiderwife may be like, "Oh yeah, there was this one time," and because I feel
No, I mean, where I fall short, Spiderwife makes up the gap for sure.
I feel like I don't remember having too many weird asks. It might be something that's some of the other spider spawn did, because I feel like most of the time if I asked for something, it was okay, well, save up money, because one of the things that I really like that you guys did is that you had to save money. I bought my own DS as a kid, Nintendo DS. I bought it myself, and that's a core memory for me, because I saved up all my money. It was I think it was $105 or $120 that I spent to get my first Nintendo DS with my first game, Mario Kart DS. If you can imagine. That was huge.
Yeah.
But I feel most of the time if we ask for something, it's well, do you have money to buy it?
Yeah.
Are you gonna save money to get it? I don't remember asking anything super weird.
Yeah, we'll have to come back to this one, because I definitely need to consult.
Can we get a Spiderwife stream in the future? We will see. I wouldn't be opposed to it. It would definitely need to be a discussion.
I don't know if this is Spiderwife's jam or not.
I don't know. It's hard to say. I honestly didn't think this would be my jam. When I was encouraged by my friends to start streaming, I was like, "You guys think I could be a streamer?" They're like, "Yeah, you could." And I'm like, you definitely kind of have to warm up to it. You easily warm up, guys. You want to know where I get my yapping from? It's from this man right here.
For sure.
This man is a yapper. And congratulations, you are now a professional yapper.
Yes.
Because now you have made your
Hopefully
debut.
that's not a corporate job.
No, it's not. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Maxing.
I'm going to report you to HR now. Oh, so Cha-Cha, as you can see, Cha-Cha is one of my friends. She is she basically is a VTuber mom. So she is a mom in real life. She has 4 kids, and she is Chat's mother, basically mother-themed VTuber.
Oh.
She's a riot. She's very fun to be around. She's currently recovering. She had a surgery recently.
Ooh.
So, but she seems to be doing very well so far. Yeah, Cha-Cha, your V-mom. So she's one of my friends. We hang out. Oh my gosh, Mr. Clean, thank you for the super chat. That was really nice. Yes, he is the yapper, and I come by it naturally and honestly. So, yeah. Did you have any parting remarks for chat? I am going to see if there's someone we can raid into and show the love, but do you have anything you want to say to chat? Tell them to brush their teeth. I do have one thing that we will tell them. I tell them this every stream. This is how I end my streams. But we'll get to that in a second.
So one of the things that you want me to share the spider wife's comment that became kind of our family thing.
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
When parting, spider wife would always say, "Have fun, be safe, make good choices." So have fun, be safe, make good choices.
I thought you were gonna add on the part so when you would carpool in junior high.
When we would carpool in junior high, there was usually 2 of the spider spawn in the car and 2, sometimes 3 of other people's spawn in the car, and I'd say, love you, like you, do drugs.
It was because we had like a week where they were like, don't do drugs, kids, and so my dad was being cheeky and would say it as we were getting out of the car at school. So I thought you were gonna say it's like, have fun, be safe, make good choices, do drugs, even though that was never mashed together.
Love you, like you, do drugs.
Do drugs. Okay, I am going to pick someone. Let's see. We'll raid into her. Close to 100K subscribers, this chick. That's good. You know, we'll raid into her. She's having a celebration. Guys, go follow her. Get her to 100. Kitsunero. I'm not super familiar with her, but we'll do a little raid here in a second. But I just want to say thank you so much, Spider Dad, for being willing to join us today. I have had fun. I hope you have enjoyed your debut.
Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah.
I knew like kind of what to expect, but not knowing what the room was going to be like. Trying to read the room here.
You've read the room very well, and you work it very well. I have to say, you're very good at working the room.
So many comments that I'm going to keep to myself.
Okay, so Dad, I tell chat every time. I tell them this. Chat, don't skip leg day. It's very important because we don't want chat to be built like a triangle. And look, you agreed with me. You're saying you gotta have good legs.
Yep.
Gotta have good legs.
Mobility is the key.
Chat. So you wanna say it with me? Like 1, 2, 3. Don't skip leg day. We gotta get the spray bottle away. What's the spray bottle for?
Hey, no, we sweat for real here. We don't need to. We don't need fake perspiration.
So they use the spray bottle when I say something that's like, Aurelia, you're like slobbering over sanguineous too much. I don't know what I said here.
I didn't know if that was like, you squirt the dog with the spray bottle so it doesn't bark.
That's basically what it is, like bad Aurelia. So I don't know what I said. Do your leg day. Anyways, so we have 1, 2, 3. Don't skip leg day, and then we'll get into our raid, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Don't skip leg day. Bye, guys.